Boom, boom.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good evening, everybody.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry about that. We were having technical difficulties. And to the person who said this is false advertising, piss off. We're having technical difficulties with the internet, so we are back up and running. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Everybody's starting to roll in. Tonight we have a good movie. First and foremost,
Hi.
welcome everybody to another night of Grimm All Night.
Night.
Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night, hosted by Rhonda Shear or Gilbert Gottfried, we're kind of similar. Actually, we've been playing really, really good movies. You know what? Officially, I think I can stop saying that because we have been playing really good movies. But this is like a little nod, a little throwback to those good old days on USA Up All Night. And then Monster Vision on Shudder.
I never saw Monster Vision.
It used to be on like Wednesday night on TNT back in the good old days. So we didn't do a Grimm Up All Night last week, did we?
I think we missed last week.
We missed last week. We were a little overwhelmed, a little swamped with a bunch of stuff. So,
hi, Sarah.
Sarah, thank you very, very much. And I saw way back
the popcorn. I think when it first started. Hey, George.
George,
hi.
Thank you. Sup, Honkers. Hail Satan from Tucson.
Hong Kong.
Oh, thank you. Come on down.
Hong
Thank
Kong.
you, everybody. Whew. What
repair and support.
Week.
Thank you, Pumpkin. Wow, that's a fast chat tonight. Hey, New Zealand.
Well,
okay?
It's because it's a
Tim.
great movie. Tonight's The Shining.
Yeah,
Tim,
The Shining.
thank you.
I'm glad the Grimms could make it. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, dear.
So, not too long ago, geez Louise, Allegra DJ.
Allegria.
Is it Allegra or Allegria? Happy New Year, Michael. Just Happy New Year
so
to
much,
you as well.
Bug.
Thank you all so.
I want to say Allegria.
So much. We're gonna get to all that in just a little bit.
Hi.
I'm a little overwhelmed. The chat is moving
really
so good.
Fast. My goodness.
Tonight, we're doing Grimm Up All Night, which is our version of the watch party. And basically, get to hang out with us, or you can watch a free movie. I mean, pretty much everybody here has probably have seen The Shining. Paul, thank you very much. If you haven't, you can watch it tonight for free, depending on where you are in the world. I noticed some people clicked on the link already, and it said that it wasn't available in their country. I do apologize for that. Thank you, Charles. Red rum indeed. Who here is this their very first Grimm Up All Night watch party? Let's see a show of hands. Yes, I can see you through your screen. So, yeah, you put on pants. That's disgusting.
I don't want to put pants. Tell
Grandma to put down the beer.
Put on a bra.
Yeah, right. They're hanging a little too low. If this is your very first Grimm Up All Night, here's how this works.
Happy birthday.
Our watch parties, like all of our videos on YouTube, are always free. The link to tonight's movie, which is The Shining, starring Shelley Duvall. We're going to talk about her in a little bit, and Jack Nicholson. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. It's scrolling really fast, but somewhere along there should be a pin, and a link. Click on it, hit pause. Don't watch it just yet.
Just have
If it's not there, it's going to be in the description of this video. Now, in order for tonight's watch party to work, thank you, Crypto 1100. In order for tonight's watch party to work, you need 2 devices. Tell them about 2 devices, baby girl.
This many.
Is that all you're going to say?
Yeah.
Basically, you need 2 phones, a phone and a TV, a phone and a tablet, 2 laptops, 2 tablets, 2 phones, 2 TVs, some way to open up 2 devices. One to watch us. Hi, we're going to hang out with you the entire movie, just pretty much hanging out, just talking and chit-chat, talking your ear off. The other one is to watch the movie. Now, you can choose to say, you know what, these guys are really annoying. I'm just here for The Shining, and turn us off, or you can mute us, and we're just going to talk like this.
Either's fine. There's no right or wrong way to do it.
or you can watch the movie.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want to do. Our main goal here is to hang out with you this Saturday night. Tonight's Saturday night, right? Yes. Hang out with you tonight on Saturday night and give you a free movie to watch. It's like the end of the work week.
Thank you,
Shane. I feel like it's mission accomplished.
Thank you, Justin. Love you guys. Happy Halloween. I always watched USA Up All Night. You guys looking good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Justin. Now, it is 8:12. Sorry, we were a little late. In about
cool, Ravencroft.
20 minutes, we're going to start the movie. We're all going to watch it together. So if you already started watching it, hit play, wait for us.
It's moving so fast.
We're going to watch it together. I'm going to end this poll. I did a little poll earlier.
A bit of a headache.
Now, we've got some news for you guys. Some news. If you follow us on social media, just recently we announced that we are going to be in Canada on September 9th for an event called the Great Canadian Halloween Market.
I'm afraid to say that I really don't know the Canadian song.
I don't know the Canadian song.
I think that's like the first 3 words.
Say it with me now. The Great
Canadian
Halloween Market. And somebody asked after we posted if we're going to be filming in Canada. It's in Toronto, the Toronto, Ontario area. Yes, we are going to be filming in Toronto, that area of Canada. And we're going to be doing the market, and we're going to be coming home because
Danielle, hi, love, thank you.
We're going to be doing a lot of international traveling this fall. To give you an idea how much traveling we're going to be doing, Daniel, thank you. Hey, guys, love tons movie. Love this movie. Love from New Orleans. Love you too. Pleasure seeing you too at Midsummer Scream last year. Happy Halloween. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Give you an idea how much we're going to be traveling this Halloween season. We're going to be gone the entire Halloween season. We are not going to see Halloween in the stores here in the United States. We're going to be in Canada. We're also going to be in blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And if we can swing it, blah, blah, blah.
Dun, dun.
So as of right now, we have 3 countries, yes, that we're going to be in.
Yes.
That we know of right now.
Yes.
One of them has been announced today, which is Canada. And then the other 2, you're going to have to wait. They're going to come. You'll know them whenever you hear them.
Yes.
That's a mouthful.
Well, I mean, they have heard us talk about touring the UK.
They can guess. They can guess. We said the UK. We mentioned England.
Yeah.
But we never made a definitive post about it. So we could have been throwing you a Jefferson Darcy. We've been watching a lot of Married with Children.
Wish, right? We do. Well, I just have that show like on repeat because I forget how freaking hilarious it is.
Hello, Gage. Jessica Scherer.
Hey,
and
Jesse,
Gage.
hey.
Hi.
Your tracking should be live, I think. Sometimes it can take like 28, 48 hours or longer because in LA, we're at the major hub here, and I've noticed some delays there, and the scan's going active.
I discovered this little drink.
Ugh.
Anywho.
Oh. No, thank
you. Tinker Toy 701. You two are awesome. You both rock more than a geology convention. I like that. That was good.
Thank you.
Now, tonight's movie. Aces Bound. Hello from Washington State. Love the content, you ghoulish people. You're ghoulish. Yeah. So tonight's movie has Shelley Duvall in it. Now, we made a video and a post, and we talked about it a little bit. It's special. We're excited about it. We are co-producers on the new Shelley Duvall movie. It's Shelley Duvall and Edward Furlong and a bunch of other people. Dee Wallace, Felicia Rose, a bunch of other people. So we signed on for that as co-producers. And
I have to admit, I'm a little woozy here from how fast the chat was moving.
Right?
God, I'm all hot, so I'm going to change.
Pay attention to the light right there. Right. The world premiere is going to be in March, and it's going to be in New Jersey. I don't know if I've given too much away. I don't know if it's been announced yet. Oops. I'm not going to tell you the date, but we are going to be there for the world premiere. So keep an eye out for that. And of course, we're going to be doing different videos. And we're trying to set something up with Shelley Duvall in the next couple weeks. So you might end up seeing her face, her infectious smile on this channel. So stay with us. She left me. She's in the other room. The actual actor, yes. We're working, Chris, on getting a Shelley Duvall interview happening. So just bear with us. Just bear with us. As of right now, between now and the rest of the year, technically we're doing at least one convention a month. Some months have 2 conventions to it. Also, Monday early morning, we are leaving for another month, one entire month on the road filming. We're going to be making our way to Atlanta, Georgia for Days of the Dead Atlanta at the end of January. So if you're in that area, please come and say hello. There's going to be a lot of really cool people, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But we are making a stop in Las Vegas because there's a show that's happening in Las Vegas called the Halloween and Party Show. So we have been invited to attend this, and we're going.
Open to the public.
It's not open to the public. It's only for trade people.
Yes.
And we are going to be filming the Halloween and Party Show. And basically, this is what this is. When the Halloween, this is great. We're not going to be here for the Halloween season this year, but in January, in Las Vegas, we're going to be seeing all of the things that are going to be inside the stores for Halloween that you guys are going to be buying.
Hopefully, I mean, it's not open to the public. It's for like suppliers and whatnot. Hopefully, there's like purchasable things that are not in case amounts, because I'm going to feel really sad if I can't go shopping.
Well, what I could do is I can distract them, and then you can run with something.
Okay.
So
flat shoes.
We're going to be there for all 3 days, and we're going to be filming. So expect a video coming from Las Vegas.
Oh, that's so cool, Boston.
That's all of the Halloween stuff that's going to be coming this Halloween for 2023.
Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy.
Yeah.
I feel like I just like threw a bunch of news at you. Usually I wait a little bit.
No, you.
But I was like, bam.
You like to get right at the gate to get out of the way, yeah.
The Forest Hills is here. A Scott Goldberg film. Super excited to watch this with you guys. So yes, The Forest Hills. You see them right here in the chat.
Yeah.
A Scott Goldberg film. He's the director and the writer and one of the amazing people behind the movie itself.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that.
Hi, Director Scott.
Also, everybody, this is something I absolutely hate to talk about, but I'm going to mention it. I'm going to mention it early, and you're not going to see me mention it for the rest of the live video.
What? Well, I was going to do the...
Do they light up?
They do light up. I didn't realize this until I changed my shirt because I was really hot. Like, we were just, we're sitting here relaxing on the couch. And then once we go live and all the lights are on and everything, and we get really animated, I was just really, really hot. So I changed and I had to take my ears off because I'll be honest, that's not the first thing I did was take my ears off. I tried to put the new shirt on with the ears still on, and I was like, it's not working. And I discovered that, yes, they actually do light up.
Michelle, thank you.
Fun.
Roxanne, hi, Michael. Hi, Jessica. So happy for you guys. Can't wait for the movie. Hope you come to Orlando 2023, maybe for Spooky. As of right now, Orlando, see, isn't that cool? We have no plans of being in Orlando. No. Not because we don't want to be.
We've been there a lot, though.
But we have a lot of other places that we're going to be visiting. So keep an eye out for that.
The focus off or not.
I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something, and then your ears threw me for a loop.
Thank you, sweetheart. wife. My job is distraction, right? Distract you from
what was it? Somebody here has got to remember. I was leading up to something. Something you want. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. As you saw, some people. All right.
I love you too.
All of our videos are always free. 100% free. YouTube, we like being on YouTube because you can watch in any way that you see fit. There's so much content on there.
And you can rewatch it really easy too.
And yeah, there's ads and stuff like that, but you can just watch and just live and fall down this rabbit hole. The link to tonight's movie is free. If you want to help out the Grim Life Collective in any way, shape, or form, there are ways that you can do that. And those ways are in the description of every single one of our videos, including this one. As you see, some people have been doing super chat. Thank you. It really means the world to us. Thank you, Aces Bound, for the gold shirt, and Crypto. Thank you. Now, if you can super chat, there's PayPal links and all that jazz. But if you want something for your donation, or if you want to buy something, like, for instance, we have stickers, we have t-shirts, we have personalized video messages that you can order, and then we'll gladly send them to you. We have a website. The
shop is down right now, though.
GrimLifeCollective.com. But as of right now, the shop is closed for 1 month because we're going to be traveling. We're leaving on Monday morning.
I do all your orders.
Yes.
So when you write into like customer service and stuff, it is literally me.
Yeah, that's the one.
You're not talking to anybody else. It is just me. And we take care of all that stuff here at home.
If you've been around to all this stuff,
thank
you, Nicole. Then you know how awkward this makes me to talk about.
Paul, yay.
We're not the type of channel that throws the word subscribe up on our videos. We don't say hit the bell, subscribe now. We hate talking about that. We like whenever people find and watch and share our channel organically. So if you want to help out, more than welcome to. Don't feel like you have to. Always take care of yourself and family first. Always. We're going to be here regardless.
Always.
But if you want to, there are ways to do it.
Yeah.
Just going to leave it at that.
Just watching the videos and coming and hanging out is more than enough. But if you feel so compelled, we thank you graciously. We really do, because it helps all this to keep going.
Yeah. And that's that. All right.
Yeah.
Good night. Till next week.
Ha!
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, Dana, Lynn,
yay, you're a
old,
fan. So happy.
Thank you,
Dana.
Now, here's a question for you guys. Serious now. Be serious. I know there's a lot of jokers out there. Thank you, Jessica. We got our tickets for CreepyCon. Thank you. Love you guys. Can't wait to meet you. Love your lineups. Enjoy your video of Vincent Price and his daughter photo. That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Teresa.
There was supposed to be a video that was supposed to come out this morning at 9 a.m., but I screwed it up, so I had to redo it. It's going to be up tomorrow.
It's one of those things where you're like, you know what? Let me watch it through because I have a feeling that I glitched something, and yeah.
I'm a perfectionist, so I couldn't put it out there. Thank you, Mark.
Charles.
Live streams.
Sweet pumpkin skeleton work. I got it from Target during the Halloween season. I don't think that you can still get it from Target, but you might be able to find one from like eBay.
Thank you, Johnny. I found your channel out of the blue, and it's the bomb. Now, all seriousness.
I did, Shannon. I just got the bucket, though.
Immortal God says he's a joker. Please, refrain from joking for just a minute. Who here? 703 people. Again, the movie's going to be playing in about 4 minutes. Well, 4 minutes. Who here has never seen The Shining?
And don't feel bad if you haven't.
If you haven't, it's okay.
There's so many movies that I have never realized that I haven't seen, or at least all the way through. And like, okay, I didn't see Jaws from start to finish until like 2 years ago because I was always seeing all these clips all the time. So I felt like I had seen the movie. And then Michael was talking about one of the scenes, and I was like, I don't remember that. He's like, well, what about this? And I was like, no, I don't remember that either. And he's like, then you haven't seen the movie. He's like, yes, I have. I've seen Jaws. Everyone's seen Jaws. And yeah, I had not seen it from start to finish. I'd seen all the clips that you've constantly
Thank you, Danielle.
Danielle, Ghoul Girl, Jessica, rocking the whip ears. Keep up the ghoul work. Mention your channel. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you.
Now, The Shining, if you have seen it, you know exactly, and you're here because you love the movie. You know why. It's amazing. The miniseries is great too. Dr. Sleep. I love Dr. Sleep. If you have not seen The Shining in any way, shape, or form, and you're venturing into it for the first time, it's gonna mess with you. I remember the very first time I saw it. I was thinking about this earlier.
The first time
I was in Butler, Pennsylvania.
Wow, so specific.
Right? I was in Butler, Pennsylvania, and I was at a friend's house. Her name was Becky.
Did you touch her butt?
And no, and her I didn't touch her butt. But Becky, I'm not gonna say her last name, but Becky and her cousin Elizabeth were there. And I remember sitting on the floor in front of it, watching The Shining for the very first time, and it
Thank you, Seth.
messed with me.
That one made me cry.
Seth, it is what it is. No, I did not touch Becky's butt.
I would have been mad if you did.
Eric says, "Hello, Dark Lord Michael and Lady of Darkness Jessica. What do you think of the Renfield trailer?
Ooh,
we watched it
good.
Yesterday. We're excited. She's more excited than I am.
Soccer league. What's a good name for a Shining inspired team? Ooh,
the Bloody Elevators.
There you go. The Haunting Twins, depending on which city you're in. Oh, my lips are so dry.
Well, a good name for a soccer team is the Shinning.
The Shinning.
The Shinning instead of the Shining. The Shinning. You get it? Shins.
There's probably so many good like tongue-in-cheek jokes in there, and you know what? On the spot, I'm not always the best at coming up with that. He's really good with one-liners, though. So he'll come with, "Michael, touch the butt."
You want to get sued? All right. So touch the butt. If you want to get all right, so if you have seen The Shining and you love it, and you want to go, wait a second.
What? Sorry, love that you guys came to Nebraska to check out Starkweather.
Hated that I wasn't able to meet you while you were here.
LOL. Love watching your videos at least once a day. Happy Halloween. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I drank what?
I drank what?
If you're a fan of The Shining and you haven't seen it on YouTube, I'll try to remind you at the very end, type something called The Chickening. And
no, don't
it's messed up.
Don't do it. Oh, don't do it.
All right. We have 1 minute until the movie's played. Well, it's time to play the movie. Does everybody here? 736 people.
Trauma movies, like if you love trauma movies, then you're gonna love The Chickening. But if you are not a fan of trauma movies, don't do it.
The Caldies know The Chickening because we played it for them. Does everybody here know where tonight's movie link is? Please tell me if you don't.
Hi, Finland.
You got it, Jamaica? Awesome. Where's Jack Nicholson these days? I don't know. It'd be cool to like run into him at some point, right? I don't see it. Okay. Paul Thompson, I think, depending on where you are in the world, you might not see it. But the link to tonight's movie is pinned to the top of the chat or in the description of this video.
It's highlighted in dark blue. You might have to scroll up to find it, though.
With that being said, we are going to watch this all together. So if you're already watching it, so be it. If you're familiar with the watch parties, you have it on pause and you're ready. So, with that being said, countdown.
People, hi.
3, 2,
Poultry guys.
1, hit play. And there are going to be ads because it is Tubi. And I'm not very happy with Tubi right now.
They're shaking it up.
They're shaking it up.
I don't like it.
Everybody's hurting. So they're making people sign up.
They didn't used to.
Or log in for Tubi, so I'm sorry about that.
The new update that they have, they're making people like sign in and create something. It didn't used to require that before. You could used to be able to
Hi, Ryan in
click
Michigan.
on it and go and
Savannah, wish y'all were still here. Quality touch. All right, so Savannah, we loved Savannah. We loved living in Savannah. The only thing that we hated, and it was a deal breaker for us, that everything closed so early.
Yeah.
We stayed in our house going, man, what do we do? We're so bored. And then we go see a movie, and then the movie theaters were like always breaking down.
Bad. Hey, Peanut.
So we left. We love Savannah. We do. And the friends that we have in Savannah, we love them dearly.
They've been, lifelong friends. Can't see my life without them.
I'm sorry, Paul. Do you have The Shining? Like on disc or VHS? I think we even have it on Laserdisc ourselves.
We might.
Yeah, Ricardo. Tubi is a little pain.
Thank you, Robert.
I mean,
I'm not breaking it. I'm just putting the the battery pack back in
Netflix is like 4 blocks from our house. Like I can look out the window and I can see the Netflix building.
You can see it from
like,
from our house. Yeah.
Why can't we have like some sort of like Netflix partnership where they're like, hey, these guys are gonna do watch parties.
Like, walk in there and be like, hey, I live down the street.
Yeah. What is the time of the movie right now? Oh, also,
we just hit play.
I'm gonna bring back the tramp stamp. I'm feeling that kind of woozy. If you want to know where we are in the movie, yell out as loud as you possibly can so your neighbors and your sleeping grandmother can hear you, possibly even if you're kids.
Nicholas, we just might.
Yell out tramp stamp instead of time stamp, and I'll tell you where we are. For instance, right now, 1 minute and 55 seconds. Revival of the tramp stamp. The tramp stamp lives.
My first time catching you alive, my favorite spooky couple. Baby Ghoul, you're a sweetheart. Love you both. Your first bit I watched was The Real Conjuring House Freaking. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. What?
Nothing. Nothing. I didn't say anything. I'm watching the movie. I'm jiving to the music. Love your channel. I love Tubi. Hey, it's free. I do movie recommendations most of the time on Tubi on my YouTube channel. You know,
thank you, Life of Polly.
When we first started doing these watch parties, we tried so many different things. We tried hosting the movie ourselves. We tried doing this thing through Netflix and all this stuff, and it always failed. It got so frustrating. We did a video on this place, the opening.
The exterior shots.
Yeah, the helicopter shots of the Shining Hotel, the Overlook. And a lot of people ask us, we'll get messages after the watch party saying, your watch party sucked. Why didn't you guys show the movie with you guys on it?
The little end box, whatever.
Or like some places, they will they'll play the movie and then they'll come in during commercial break like you see it on TV. Well, we originally started doing this as a way of just like hanging out whenever the pandemic happened, and we can all just sit down and
providing a link for you to watch it on your own time. Depending on what you wanted to do.
And this way, you have like 3 ways.
Yeah.
Endless ways to take part in the watch party.
Because also when you do things like
thank you, Cindy,
showing the movie and then coming in on the break to talk about it and things like that, you have to pay the royalties and the licensing to show that movie. You can't just like show a movie because of copyrights.
Oh, unless it's like public domain.
Right, but
then you still run into an issue.
Yeah. So this is just easier. Just easier, you know, we can pick a link and say, hey, go ahead and click here and watch with us and we'll hang out and talk. It's just so much easier, you know, especially if we ever want to do it on the fly when we're on the road and things like that.
So somebody just said, why is copyright a hard thing to grasp? I don't know. And like, basically,
most people don't have to think about it.
True. Yeah. We take it, I would say we take it very serious. Obviously, we put a lot of clips for reference in our videos. There are videos that we have on our channel that we do not make any money from. We can't monetize because the clips, the studios don't want it. But so instead of taking it down or bitching about it, we leave them up because we want to provide a very good and awesome viewing experience for you guys. For instance, the Lost Boys video. We don't make any money off of that.
Nope.
That all goes to the studios.
Yep.
And we're okay with that. I mean, it sucks, but we're okay with that.
It really sucks.
Because it's an amazing video for the fans, by the fans. And originally, the studios blocked it. They refused to let it be seen on YouTube, and we fought it so they can play it.
Especially because that particular film or YouTube video that we shared with you guys took us about 4 days to film. Yeah. So we spent a lot of money just filming it because of hotel costs, food, travel, gas, etc. You know, that was a big one for us. So really, I was trying to save it to show you. Eric came back and said, guys, I love it. Michael, you rule. Colorado Bloody Elevators for the Boys League and Colorado Brady Twins for the Girls League.
I dig it, Eric. It's good. So like, it sucks, but we realize that we're playing with fire for the most part. We get it. Now, I'm not going to mention any names, but there are YouTube content creators out there
like 30
who use copyrighted material, and whenever they don't make any money off of it, it's a whole trick, like a pony show. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. You know, I made this video and the studios, I can't monetize it. It's like, you do realize that you are using their property.
Stuff.
Yeah, right? It's like, it drives me nuts whenever I see it. And it happens all the time. A lot of people do this. Tramp stamp.
Ugh, one of our neighbors.
6 minutes and 30 seconds. And immediately I lose respect for those channels or those people whenever I see that. You know,
I just refreshed my hair like a night ago. It doesn't always look this good. But thank you guys. We love you so much. And we're just here to hang out with y'all.
How long does it take to edit a video? It all depends.
Anywhere
from an hour to 4 hours.
If I may interject on your behalf,
Brian Dorn,
since I'm the one watching you do everything.
Hey, Brian.
It can take anywhere from 1 hour to multiple days.
Well,
there's some because
if I'm lazy,
complications. I've seen, especially on the big ones, take a full 8 hours to edit. You know, a lot of footage that we have to go through. Greetings from snowy Minnesota. If logistics and copyrights could be worked out, would you ever do a Grim Up All Night live at a convention? Would be cool. Safe travels and spooky. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Derek.
Yes and no. I mean, I know some people do that kind of stuff, and some people do live tapings of their podcasts.
I kind of want to do a live from our table kind of thing, but we wouldn't be able to interact with you guys so easy. So it would really just be a live feed that we don't really talk to.
We started doing these Q&As at conventions. It started with Days of the Dead in Chicago. We're gonna do another one in Atlanta. And those were fun. And I like the idea of doing something that like incorporates the audience in some way, shape, or form. If we're gonna do it live, so I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. But that's a very good question. Something to think about when you say logistics. Something to really think about how it would work and if we could feasibly make it. But it could happen.
Yeah.
Never say never.
I mean, sometimes I want to like set up the tablet or something to go live while we're at the table, so you can see like the happenings and goings at the table in case you're not able to make it, or in case you live, say, out of the country where these things don't happen that we're not able to attend to. But then like we do this on our laptop and on our tablets and stuff, and I'll be doing it on my phone, which I also use for purchasing though. So like we wouldn't be able to like talk to you though. It'd be like if you were just watching or something, which could be cool. But I might end up doing something like that from like, TikTok or Instagram or something. I don't know who would do it from like YouTube.
Chase Vanderclay asked a good question. It's a very I'm gonna say common question. It's a good question, but it's a very that's why everybody asks it. What's our favorite video so far? And it's always changing. We're constantly visiting places and doing things. And I often say in the videos, does it get any better than this? And it always does. One of my favorite things to do. What?
Michelle did the AI on us.
Oh, Michelle, you suck.
It's so cute.
One of my favorite things to do is filming locations, and I like or not necessarily filming locations, but anything that has like then and now, so I can kind of like fade into a movie scene or fade from how it looks now to a picture from like 60 years ago. And we've done some really cool videos, but when I say we're constantly doing things,
blood elevator.
Thank you, Demons of Prey Haunted House. Thank you. I like that name. When I say we're constantly doing things, it gets better and better and better. The last video that we put out, which was the Academy Museum, I took great pleasure in the transition of the Rosebud sled in the fire to how it looks in the cave.
He was so excited about it. I drank what? By the way, my name is part of the movie line from the movie Real Genius. Self-realization. I'm reminded of the final words of Socrates.
I like that.
I drank what?
That's good. Thanks for giving that little heads up.
I love the elevator.
Thank you, Matt.
I always forget it happened so early on in the film because it's one of my favorites. I might get more involved with TikTok and doing hauls and try-ons and things like that. I haven't posted to Instagram in like a year. I don't know. I'm not one of those people who has to be like self-centered, but I know that you guys do want to keep up with our happenings and goings and see things in our personal lives. And if I'm being like really honest, like when Instagram and TikTok first started, it was a lot of fun. But then when I started feeling like I had to post in order to like stay relevant or whatever, it just gave me like insane anxiety. So anything that tends to like pop up that gives me anxiety, I tend to ignore it. But I think I'm gonna start trying to be more present electronically.
Paul Thompson says, you said something, Paul, and I lost it. Gosh darn it. Oh, have we ever thought about writing a book? Honestly, yes. Will it happen? Probably not, but never say never. At some point, probably in our old age, when we're not like, we can't drive around too much. We're like, oh, we can't drive across country or this and that. Things are a little bit slower. We have more time to sit down. Or we're like in some snowy retreat like Paul Sheldon in the movie or the book Misery. We might sit down and go, you know what? Let's write a book, a tell-all of the Grim Life Collective. Like that one time Jessica threw
a movie first before we did a book.
Do you remember the time when you threw like a handful of pickles at that police officer in Alabama?
That never happened. Ghost Lover says, hey guys, if you guys were to hit the 900 Mega Million lottery, do you think you guys would still do? Absolutely, freaking
100%.
Dude, not only would we still do YouTube, we would take you guys around the world and take you to like the coolest haunted places and movie shooting locations. I would hire Tom Cruise. All right, like we would become like Mr. Beast. I think we would just like start giving stuff away to people. Like, if I won that much money, I would definitely spread the wealth a little bit. You know what I mean? Nicole Gaspard says, would love to have you as my guest on my Haunted Real Connections vodcast sometime. Vodcast, is that like a video
like
podcast?
A video podcast, I'm guessing.
Fan says, thoughts on Dr. Sleep. Do you think it was good? We liked it. We own it.
Dr. Sleep is amazing.
Yeah.
That was a phone call. Dr. Sleep is amazing. Ring, 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 ring the dog. So, vodcast.
Vodcast.
So I'm guessing it's
like a vlog.
Zoom interview kind of thing.
I lost my tooth and now I can't do these.
It's one of those things where it can happen. It's very hard to track to pin us down because we're constantly in motion. Usually the best time to get us for any kind of interview is if we're in the same city. We've tried doing different things here and there.
I just have the one. Just one.
It could happen. Email.
Just my little ankle tattoo. That's all I got. Yeah.
GrimLifeCollective.com. Email.
Blah, blah, blah. That's my Dracula. I don't say blah, blah, blah.
K. The letter K. Are you a member or an agent? Are you a Men in Black? K. Is YouTube your full-time gig? It is.
Mm-hmm. It is now.
Yeah. That and throwing pickles at
Brussels
people.
You stay healthy too, sweetheart. We did see the new Evil Dead Rises trailer.
Hey,
and we're excited for it.
I saw on the interwebs like history because I'm often going online and like looking up historical things. But I saw today they announced what they believe was the very first town in like the neighborhood in Brussels. Sprouts. Brussels sprouts. It's the very first one.
Scott asked, how did I lose my tooth? Because his wife had her taken out due to an infection. I had mine pulled too.
1525.
I have a really long history with
1525.
Bad luck in my
1530
teeth.
now.
I used to have like the straightest, like prettiest teeth in the world. And when my wisdom came in, there was no pain. Absolutely no pain. So my dentist was like, oh, if you're not in any pain, there's no sense in pulling them. Why go through all the surgery and healing time if they're not causing you any discomfort? Fast forward to the end of my teens and into my 20s, my wisdom had come all the way in, mostly all the way in, and they'd crowded my mouth so hard that all of my
Ain't
teeth
happening,
were cracked.
David.
Every single one of my teeth, including my front teeth, are cracked. All of them are cracked. So, over time, because of that, I have I'm missing one here. I'm missing one here.
David, well, thank you.
And
my favorite channel.
One here.
You're my favorite David N.
This one ended up being.
Thank you,
I woke up one morning. I had no pain or discomfort, and I just woke up and the tooth was dead. And because all my teeth are cracked, there's no sense in me getting bridges and all that because the work would just erode, and eventually it would be so much money that I'm just like letting them die on their own and like.
Flick Story Entertainment.
If I can ever afford it, I'll have my teeth done, like all my teeth, but I doubt it. So,
Flick Story Entertainment. One of my favorite videos you guys did was Sleepy Hollow, New York, and you went to the locations associated with the book.
Yeah,
we were very proud of that video. So much so, expect this year to see more book videos where we take a novel or something famous in literature and we recreate it in the form of one of our videos. So it's coming.
Just scrolling back up. Make sure
I don't
miss things.
Oh, I think it was Mr. Geek Me Out said, what food do I not like? What food do I absolutely hate?
Carrots.
That's hot. That's
cooked carrots.
I hate cooked carrots. But what food do I absolutely hate? And I got a funny story about a time I almost threw up in a restaurant after taking a bite.
I mean, fish.
I hate fish.
We're trying. Fish. We are trying to better our bodies and eating fish.
Do you guys want to hear my fish story? I have a fishy story. Do you want to hear it? Scooby-Doo! I love you, Jessica. Michael, you're a lucky man.
I love you too. We have watched Wednesday, and we love it.
We started watching it again.
I know that you hate cooked carrots. He really, really does. He won't go within a mile of them.
Cooked carrots, meat on a bone, can't do it.
Oh, meat on a bone. Yeah,
and
but
fish.
There's nothing that I can look at and go, oh, my husband's not going to eat that. Aside from if it had carrots in it, but you just eat around that. It doesn't stop you from ordering anything.
So when we were living in Savannah, Georgia, on the way out,
more ickies than you do.
I think it was called Whitmarsh Island.
Yeah.
Paula Deen opened a restaurant. Yeah. Do you know who Paula Deen is? Yeah. Somebody tell the world who Paula Deen is. Who's Paula Deen?
I don't think she's relevant anymore. I think she got canceled.
She probably got canceled. I don't know.
Being a terrible person.
But so she opened a restaurant in Savannah, Georgia, on Whitmarsh Island, and we went, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try something very fancy. We're at this really nice opening of this restaurant, feeling it. So I decided to try, against my better judgment, because I hate fish. Soft shell blue crab.
Yeah. Oh.
I took a bite into this thing, and in a restaurant full of people, I'm talking there's a wait list of an hour.
Love soft shell crab and sushi and things like that. I absolutely love soft shell crab and sushi. And he obviously does not eat sushi.
Thank you, Melvin. Every time I drive through Iowa, I listen to your Buddy Holly video. Thank you.
Very touching. I kind of talked him into this, and I feel really bad about it because I had recently a cooked whole soft shell crab, and it was wonderful. And he's looking at me watch this and enjoying it so much that he decided to try.
Yeah. So there's an hour wait. This place is it's filled. There's people everywhere. And her and I are sitting. There's a nice little candlelight. We're next to the river, and there's Spanish moss. It's a nice summer night. And I take a bite into this thing, and I start
his eyes were watering
and losing it. I'm taking everything I have to just swallow. Just thinking about it, and everybody in the restaurant's looking at me, and I'm like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
We were out on the balcony. Because we were getting ready to move, and we wanted to try to go to one of the fancy seafood places, right? Because I'd never had a broil or anything like that, living in the South. I'm from the Midwest, and he's from up in Pittsburgh, and I'd never had a low country broil and things like that. I've had it with crawdads, but not with jambalaya. And he was kind of like, should I go for it because you like it so much? And I was like, dude, I fucking love it. And the one I'd had at a not uppity restaurant was fucking delicious. Now, In his defense.
My defense.
When it came out, I could smell the fishiness off of it to the point where I was
Smelling
like,
the fishy.
This is not going to be good because it shouldn't smell like that if it's cooked well.
Lives in a pineapple under the sea.
I should not be able to smell that from your plate across the table. And it looked like they had not really cooked it as well as it should have been, so that when he took a bite, I could tell it was wet.
Wet like the ocean.
It should not have been.
No.
And I instantly felt like a jackass because he was so looking forward to trying something and possibly finding something he liked because I loved it. And I was like, I just looked him dead in his face and went, if you have to throw up, I'm not going to judge you. I was like, just go right over the balcony. I was like, don't even go to the bathroom. I was like, just throw up right there. I was like, just spit it out. Like, I was not,
Now, here's the thing. We bought tilapia because you know what? Okay.
I love sushi.
Full disclosure.
I love sushi.
Okay. So, let's get real. Let's have a moment. Come here.
I love sashimi.
Come here. All right.
I love sushi.
The other day, we finally watched Kevin Smith's Clerks 3. I was expecting to laugh my ass off watching Clerks 3 because I love Clerks. I love Clerks 2. I love everything Kevin Smith does.
I would try it, though.
This movie was like... It killed you.
Cry Factory.
It was like, oh my, we're not going to give you anything.
I was so depressed.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you like anything about like whatever. But holy freaking heckins, it was bad. Like, I mean, it was good. It was so good that it was like, oh god dang it. And it makes sense. Amazing movie. After watching it, like all of a sudden now I'm like, we need to eat healthy. We need to eat somewhat healthier. Yeah. We need to do something.
Because I already have heart issues, and we're starting to gain weight from being on the road all the time and not being. I mean, we walk a lot. We do a lot of active things, but we haven't actively exercised in years.
So
outside of that,
we bought some fish from the store, and then we took it home, and I cooked it.
Frozen tilapia. Yeah.
I don't like fish.
He doesn't like.
I reaffirmed I don't like fish.
It was not seasoned.
But to be fair, the fish I do like are not classified as fish. For instance, I like goldfish, Swedish fish, tuna fish, and fish and chips. Those are the only 4 fish that I like.
So far.
The other fish, I don't like it. Basically, if the fish smells like water, I don't want it anywhere near me. Please keep it away.
It was not seasoned, buttered, salted, nothing like that. It was just straight fishies because I haven't had it in so long that I kind of forgot how to season fish. Plus, I can't have a lot of salt because of my heart, my blood pressure. So we're trying to find these neutral grounds of healthier food that like...
I remember when I first moved to Savannah, Georgia, down on River Street, I had a salmon burger. And it was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten in my life. It was so good. But then I realized it was like, it was not really fish anymore. It was like a whole bunch of other seasonings and flavors that you couldn't taste it.
Oh.
But yeah.
Hello, Norway.
Thank you, Donald. I eat what I like. I eat a lot of fruits and a lot of fruits, nuts, and try to eat some vegetables.
Yeah.
I like animal crackers. Not the icing. Not the iced animal crackers. You go to like Walmart and you get those like the teddy bear containers that have the animal crackers in them. I like those.
He loves fish tacos though.
Right.
So I think that I'm gonna start making those from home.
But see, here's the thing. It's not so much the fish tacos, it's all the different flavors that mask the nastiness that is fish. I wonder what beta tastes like. You know, one time I did eat a live goldfish. I swallowed it. You can feel it. And then it stops.
I don't like lemon pepper. Every time I've had it, it like burned my mouth with acidity.
The best fish tacos I've ever had in my life is in Texas, in Austin, Texas. A place called Guero's Tacos, right on Congress Street.
And I mean, when I lived in
Brittany
St.
Barber,
Louis,
someday we'll meet.
Out and with my girlfriends, we'd do these like single dinners and stuff like that. I could put away some sushi. I love sushi rolls. I love sashimi a lot, though. Like, I really love.
Dan the Breaking News Man. Hello.
Sashimi. Damn it.
What if we did? Dan the Breaking News Man brought it up. It's all his fault. Being fishy with Goodnight Collective. What if we did like a cooking spinoff, like Anthony Bourdain, and it's us everywhere we go. I eat a fish fillet or something, and I try to find a fish that does not make me sick.
Favorite cocktails? We don't drink though.
Yeah. Although, not a big drinker. I mean, this has been like a little delicacy. These little things right here.
Yeah, but you just recently discovered those.
Yeah.
Hi, Australia. Hi, guys. Happy birthday, TCCK Films.
We have not watched the menu yet, Richie Rich. We have not.
Which one?
The menu.
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. Michael did, though, on one of our really old videos from when we still lived in Orlando. Thank you, Running with the Devil.
Running with the Devil. At least it's not with scissors, so you're good there. The scissors in some walks of life,
they want to see your can
scissors are worse than the devil. You don't want to run with scissors.
Back when we were living in Orlando and we had gone to Orlando Studios, Orlando Universal Studios, Michael did part of the what's that called? The
Fear Factor
that you can do there, and he chugged down the nastiest, fishiest thing to a girl that was like a foot and a half shorter than him. She downed it without even blinking. Michael, do you have any future plans of taking your father out to the surf ballroom and craft site?
I would love to. My dad lives in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I've even offered my dad, I was like, listen, because he's always wanted to come out and see some Doors locations out here in LA. He's always wanted to. And like, I live here. So it's like, hey, I've told my dad this multiple times. I will buy your flight right now.
He don't do it.
I will drive you around because I make my own hours. You can sleep. We have a spare room. You can sleep. I'll take you anywhere you want. The entire week that you're here will be all about you and the Doors. Completely paid for. He's like 71 years old. He refuses to fly. He hates the idea of flying.
Yeah, he's one of those people. And even we've talked about taking him on the train, and he's like,
that's like a week on a train. I can't do that. So one of these days, I'm hoping to get him out somewhere.
Oh, that's cool, Jose. So glad you liked it.
We're doing good, Ronald.
Our PO box is tagged in like every single video. If you click the little drop down button, you'll find it. Also, if you go to my personal Twitter, I'm tagged in everything. It's really easy to find me. I am Witchy Dame on all social media. Witchy Dame, DAME. Pretty easy to find me. But on Twitter, I have it pinned to the top of my feed, so you can find the PO box really, really easy. But if you go back to any video, especially the most recent ones, you'll find our PO box in that little tiny drop-down menu under each video.
Yeah, so Tony, like, don't get me wrong. I think everybody should be somewhat worried about flying. Like, I mean, we're getting ready to, in a period of like, I'm going to say in a period of 4 months.
Hello, Canada.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Canada. Hello. We will see you in September, Canada. In a period of 4 months. Canada. We're going to be flying from LA out of the country and back once. Flying out of the country and then back twice. Flying out of the country and back 3 different times in a period of 4 months.
I'm going to be so travel sick. I am going to be so travel sick. I'm going to get home and tell you to like leave me alone and just let me like ow.
But I'm going to say what? I'm going to say this. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be so worth it. Most of the time, we drive. We choose to drive because we can stop anywhere and see different things. Roxanne Spindler, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
So if for some reason something happens, let it be known now. We love you guys.
Thank you, Karen.
This wouldn't be possible without you. Please don't send us pickles anymore.
Just a little bit of pain. That's all. I get some pain now and again.
I think that if you ready for this? You ready for this? Ready? If you ever come to a convention to see us, 666 viewers. If you ever come to a convention and see us,
oh, thank you.
Bring us pickles. Like bring us like one of those like pickles you get in like the convenience store, like those big daddy pickles, and we're just gonna give them to like, I don't know. Don't bring us pickles. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Joey.
Oh, we didn't get to see that one. I said thank you. Him and his family watches our Selena tribute. They think it was very well.
Well, thank you very much. Hot pickles. Red vines. All right, we're red vine junkies. We do like pickles.
I do like pickles. I have a whole jar that I haven't touched though.
Right? Wait a second. There we go. Don't bring us pickles. I was just kidding, Ricardo. If you bring us pickles, we're going to give them back to you.
If I'm being really honest, if we were like at a convention or something and you guys brought us homemade food, I probably would not accept it just because of everything that's out in the world right now. I love you guys. I feel really bad, but I am very weary of food that way.
Dan the Breaking News Man has said, when are we coming to Washington State?
Thank you, Sarah.
I'm thinking about all right, so my birthday is in July. Sarah, thank you.
Accepting, food that way, I would be uncomfortable.
My birthday is in July, and we're trying to think of what we want to do for my birthday. For her birthday, we kind of have everything pretty situated. We're trying to figure out some more finer things.
Well, I don't know about situated. I just said I'm going shopping.
Yeah.
And I told him where.
Yeah, she wants to get some rug remnants. So you ever go to like Home Depot and then you go to like the place where you can buy like the rugs and they have those like little swatches of rugs and they have that book, right? You can go, oh, there's that rug. Or there's the same rug, but it's in brown. Or this one here is a little slightly shag, but it's more updated. She collects those. She has 5 books completed from the past like 5 decades. All right. And she's working on getting 3 more to complete her book from.
Shut up so I can thank people. Oh my God. Austin Fab said, what is your favorite haunted house attraction? That's a big question, Austin. Real big question. Thank you. Anamanamatra. I know it's Egyptian, but man, my brain doesn't want to do the M in the middle of the ends. Thank you, Jeff. Devona Ravenhold, I make ears. Can I send a pair to you? You absolutely can. I would love to have a pair. Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
Favorite haunted attraction?
Okay, I'm going to stare at his name again because I want to say it correctly. Thank you, William.
There's so many good ones that we have visited, so I'm going to go off of those.
No, that's still not right.
The one that I keep going back and looking at and going, man, I wish I could go back and relive that was the Headless Horseman in Ulster Park, Sleepy Hollow. That one was it was a lot of fun. It felt so much fun. They were all good. Like Kersey Valley Spooky Woods, 13th Gate, they were all amazing. But Headless Horseman, I think about it all the time.
Anumanaptra. It's like saying aluminum opera. Anumanaptra.
Dent Schoolhouse.
I don't know if I'm getting it right, but I'm really trying. The U's throw me off because I'm trying to get the pronunciation.
No, we have not spoken with the son of Sam, David Berkowitz, yet.
Right or not. Anumanaptra.
When are we coming back to Texas? We will be in Texas in about 2 weeks, if that. Not doing any kind of meet and greet, but there are going to be some videos in Texas coming in the next couple weeks.
I can do because honestly, if I've heard it once, I can recognize the way it sounds by looking at it. But if I have not heard it before, it's difficult for me to sound out. Thank you, sweet T. Shelby.
John Jacobs 818.
Like Hamanoptera. I'm sure if I saw it for the first time, I'd struggle with it too. But if I've heard it before and I know where the inflection goes, then my brain can do it easier.
Prince Namer. So I don't understand that one. You haven't left Los Angeles yet. Are you talking about like moving? We're not moving. This is where we want to be. We love Los Angeles. We love California. We do leave, however, to go film.
Can I contact
We're
you?
leaving for a
I will
month
help plan
on
a
Monday.
birthday visit for you while here in Washington area. I can take time off from work to travel around with you. Well, that's the thing, sweetheart, Dan, is that we don't generally take people around while we're filming because we've tried it before and it just ends up not working out very well.
And I don't know if we're going to make it up there for my birthday. We're planning it. I have been thinking about, so since we did...
Anu Munatra. Sorry. I'm still trying. I want to get it right.
Since we did the video at the Oscar Museum and I saw the North by Northwest tapestry of Mount Rushmore, I've been wanting to go up that way. And July, maybe it's a bad time to go. I don't know. But I have not been to Washington State. We have not been to Washington State. So we're trying to plan something. I don't know if we're going to go to that area just yet. Sometimes things kind of formulate a couple weeks in advance. So it's really hard to say. We kind of are a little scatterbrained ourselves, to be honest.
Bill, love you guys. My all-time favorite channel. Your Hunt series was awesome.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're awesome.
You're welcome. Oh, people keep asking for a tramp. I'm so sorry.
Tramp stamp.
36 minutes, 35 seconds.
Candy Matic, you guys need to be the special features on some great horror movie Blu-rays, like all the special features.
It's funny you say that. Because there's two that I'm going to tell you about right now. The first one being Don Coscarelli's Bubba Hotep, the guy who brought you such things as Phantasm, the Phantasm stories. He did a movie called Bubba Hotep with Bruce Campbell and Ossie Davis. Basically, Elvis Presley and John F. Kennedy retired, still alive in a funeral home, in an old folks' home. We did a video on the filming locations of that. Don Coscarelli and his team reached out to us and said, "Hey, we'd really like to put your video on the special features of this 4K, this Blu-ray that's coming out." So we said yes. So that's going to be coming out, I think, in February, I think. The other one being, it's overseas, it's international. We should get a few copies that we're going to give away. But there is a Vincent Price movie that's coming out, a special edition, that a video we did on Vincent is going to be on that. Why have you been paused this whole time, Ohio maid?
Favorite snacks to eat on the road? That's hard.
We try really hard not to eat while we're on the road. Like, aside from stopping and eating breakfast or lunch and dinner and stuff, we're not very big snack people. Sometimes we are.
Honest, I tend to get a nervous stomach when I travel because I just have a lot of digestion issues.
38 minutes. 25 seconds.
I end up eating a lot of pretzels and bready stuff on the road, but I eat a lot of granola bars and stuff like that too. Juan Garcia, much love from Oregon, The Goonies or The Shining.
Why on earth would you ask that?
It's like potatoes and potatoes.
See, The Goonies growing up, The Shining, refined adult. I like them both. I don't care. I'm not picking one. I'm picking both. I'm sorry.
I would probably go with The Goonies myself.
Why do you guys hate pickles? We don't hate pickles.
We don't like pickles. We just don't want you to send us pickles. Because it started as a joke. Goonies never say die. I started a joke that got the whole room laughing.
I don't think anybody's laughing. Scott Miller. Oh yeah. If everybody has ordered a shirt or anything, everything's been sent out. No more orders are going out. Just bear with it. Everything's out. Everything's out. Will you all do E.T. filming locations video? Never heard of that movie.
We did a really good one.
E.T.
I think.
Oh, E.T. The one about that clown that eats kids. Oh, that's I.T. It. E.T. Yes, we did that one. That's the
Y'all should know that
the alien movie.
Started.
We did.
Y'all should know this by now.
We did one. We did one. I even said, and I showed a picture of me as a little kid, that I look like Elliot. Do you know, whenever I was
met Elliot a bunch of times.
Yes. Do you know, whenever I was a kid, I had no hair when I was a kid. I was a bald baby. Do you know what my mom used to call me?
Bald-headed baby.
Saphead. And here's why. One Christmas, I was born in July. One Christmas, I don't know when I started crawling. Was it the first Christmas or the second Christmas? I used to like to crawl around, and I would crawl underneath the Christmas tree, and my parents would have a real Christmas tree.
Oh, that's right.
And I'd get sap on my head, and my mom would have to clean off the sap. So she used to call me Saphead, and it stuck for the longest time. Brian Dorn.
What 3 dead celebrities would you like to have dinner with? Mine are Bela Lugosi, Basil Rathbone, and Shemp Howard. Thanks for a great night. Still watching the show. Ooh, this is hard.
What 3 horror celebrities?
Well, no, they don't have to be hard. Just 3 dead celebrities. I think one of them for me would have to be Alan Rickman, because I just can't let that man go.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
He talked funny.
I know. That's why I love him. Vincent Price.
Who?
And do I keep Alan Rickman? Okay, if we're gonna go horror, nix Alan Rickman, even though I love that fucking man.
He talks funny.
I want to say Peter O'Toole, Vincent Price, and oh god, I'm blanking on his name. He worked with Danny Elfman a lot. Yeah, he was in Lord of the Rings. He had a metal band. He was Dracula at one point. Christopher fucking Lee. That man. Yeah, so Christopher Lee, Peter O'Toole, and Vincent Price, I think, would have to be my top 3. Yeah. If we're going for horror, because if it's outside of horror, it's a whole nother list.
Tramp stamp.
I might even say Ray.
42 minutes, 35 seconds.
Is it Cronenberg? Ray Cronenberg? No, that's not his name.
David Cronenberg?
No, it's Ray something. He created all the sci-fi stuff that all of our shows are based off of, and he always gives credits in the beginning.
Bradbury?
Ray Bradbury. I just want to. Not even hand. I just want to be able to shake the man's hand, kiss him on the fucking mouth, and be like, "Thank you."
Dan the Breaking News Man gets blocked. He said the name that shall not be named. The Lord Voldemort of the Grim Life Collective. You said her name.
Oh, I said Peter O'Toole, but Peter Cushing. I think I meant Peter Cushing, not Peter O'Toole. You know what? Can we just count 2 Peters as one, and I'll have 4.
What movie did we watch the other day that had Julia Stiles? We watched something, and I was like, Julia Stiles. Orphan. Yes.
Yeah.
First Kill.
You were so happy when she died.
I was so happy. That lady. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Donna Ritter. We will do a video on Peter Steele.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. Keep both eyes out for it.
Oh man, Nightshade, that's amazing. He did so much for every show that I've ever watched. At the beginning credits were thank you to Ray Bradbury. Love him. Happy early birthday, creepy cool kid. How are you, darling? Hi, Ingrid.
I feel like we haven't seen you guys in forever.
Forever.
Birthday's tomorrow, right? His birthday's tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Yes.
My birthday is tomorrow.
Happy early birthday. Yeah. Or else. I feel like, Jessica, I feel like you need to bring back.
I feel like I can't say the name Jeff without doing it. What we do in the shadow style.
You need to bring back brown corduroy overall dresses.
Well, you were really wrong with starting with brown because I'm not touching that color.
Hey, brown.
I mean, I actually have a fair amount of corduroy in my closet, but it is black corduroy. And you know what? I would happily wear a black corduroy dress, but I don't think brown's my color, man. I can't do that mauve thing that everyone does, beiges and.
It's pronounced beige, like biatch, but it's beige. Yep.
I can't go like, you know, I grew up like really admiring fetish models and pinup fetish and all that stuff, and then some of the ones that like ended up going popular,
40,
dropped
40.
the alternative lifestyle completely and wear nothing but beige and browns and like mauve, and I'm like,
Jessica, did you like Avatar 2? Jessica, how many times have we seen Avatar 2?
This many.
2. Where's your Avatar 2 specialty? I knew it. She was looking for it. I saw it. When I said Avatar, and she was like looking, she got something from the movie theater.
It's my bucket.
It's your bucket. It's supposed to be for like popcorn, but she didn't want to put popcorn in it. Hello, David.
He protect my snacks.
Maria, Mari3. It's like you're a robot, Maria. I love this channel. I respect you both so much.
Love you too.
I don't understand why you would show the movie you produced, which looks so good, not talk about it or acknowledge comments or questions about it.
I haven't seen any. We have been acknowledging it all night, actually, but I haven't seen any questions about it scroll by.
That's a very strange comment from you, Maria, whose name is spelled like a robot because it has a number in it. We have talked about it, and we made a video about it. And
we're co-producers.
We're co-producers.
We just signed on.
We're not making the movie. We're helping bring funding to it.
Yeah.
And
the producers here in the chat, we said hi. Yeah. And pointed them out to everybody.
And
I missed.
We have been trying like heckins to get interviews set up, and hopefully in about a week or two, we're gonna have an interview with Shelley Duvall. I can't promise it, but whether you think it's happening or not, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. But thank you, and hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it.
These are so good. Sweet fins. So good.
We have not seen Megan.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Her billboard, or the billboard for the movie, and
cool.
is all over LA. Like we were down in Venice Beach today filming this morning, and they were all over on the buildings in Venice Beach. So that was kind of cool to see.
These are so good. I think I have not tried these in a long time because I've been dropping my salt intake. I think the salt's not bad. Not as bad as like chips and stuff. I'll take it. It's not my birthday.
Megan, Matthew, and so they're gonna be watching Megan in a bougie theater. Bougie.
Someone said happy birthday, but it's not my birthday. My birthday's not until April.
Right. I want the new Evil. Okay, so Fred215. There's something that happens here in Hollywood that
beautiful. Look at that.
There's something that happens here in Hollywood and Los Angeles that blows my mind. So bus stop posters. When movies come out or TV shows come out, for like the time that they're like doing the advertising, you'll see these posters all over in all the bus stops. There's these massive, I'm talking like they're massive posters. And I'm hoping that the Evil Dead Rise poster becomes bus stop poster. Because I'm gonna steal that thing. I'm gonna gank it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna have it hanging back here. It's gonna be massive. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be mine.
I'm not a big fan of chocolate in general.
The same. I'm not defensive about it, Maria. Not defensive at all. So the only information that we have on the movie is what you guys have. That's it. We weren't in part of any of the filming. We didn't do any of the filming. We're not actually making it. It's all being filmed over in like upstate New York. And yeah, so just enjoy it. Do we have an Aldi's on the West Coast? There is an Aldi's here.
Yeah, I've seen them here, but it's not in our neighborhood. I just bought the book from the Kickstarter.
For what?
I don't know. Chris said he bought the book, but I'm not
sure what probably book. The Shining.
Oh.
So far, our new year is pretty phenomenal. Thank you, Julie. Oh yes. Sorry about this. I'm sorry I didn't ask this or say this. Happy New Year to everybody.
So good. Oh yeah.
Because we completely didn't do a watch party, so Happy New Year to you guys.
I'm totally gonna have high blood pressure after this. They're so good though. When you know that you should stop eating something for your health, but it's so good and you can't stop, that's me with these right now. That one was salty. Or that one was salty.
Well, Marcia H., thank you for being here. I know some of you guys have to work tomorrow. And so thank you all for being here. Every single one of you guys, even if you're here just for a little bit and you're hearing this or you're going back and watching this, thank you.
You take that one. I'm still chewing. Al Harley.
We hauntingly love you both. Love your channel so frightfully much. Regretfully yours, Carlos, Sonia, and little Harley running around and its cronies.
No, thank you so much. That was adorable.
You. And Shannon. Jessica, you can pick Alan Rickman as a horror actor to come back. He was in Sweeney Todd.
That's right.
Also, my avatar bowl is different. Stay spooky. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, we went to I saw the one that you have, the light up one, but they didn't have that at we went to the El Capitan Theater, the Disney Theater down here on Hollywood Boulevard. And I guess they have some that were exclusive to just their theaters, and that was the one that they had. I already lost it. And this was the one that they had there that you could get. And it's like just a nest. Big ass nest. With I can't believe I can't remember their name right now. Yep, one of those guys on it. Banshee, but I can't remember their name. Like a Rutacan.
So Danielle E. Lip kisses and a rose. Is there a horror movie you would star in?
Like when it's already out? Out.
All right, so real quick, I'm so sorry, Maria. I did not mean to obviously offend you, but please just kind of relax about it. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's being defensive. Nobody's trying to be weird, but you're making it weird at this point. So just kind of like chill out, please. As for horror movies and acting, we have always said that if we're going to be in any kind of movie, we would much rather have a scene where we die. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Like, interesting deaths. We're not actors.
So
but we make excellent, like...
No, they're just...
Oh no, what happened to the Grimms?
No, look. You guys have seen me at my finest acting when we did Night of the Living Dead, and I'm not getting any better than that. Okay? I'm not a natural actor. I can't just like deliver dialogue quite natural. It's not in my blood. All right. If you want like a B film quality,
I know, John.
I'm the girl for you.
I know.
But and now it's all stuck in my teeth.
We are actually in a movie.
Ghoulish Bonnie and Clyde.
There's Tom Devlin in Tom Devlin's Monster Museum did a movie called Teddy Told Me To. And we our scene is very small, but we die in that movie, so you can watch it. You can watch it. It was a lot of blast.
Seen it, yeah. Seen it with V. We are at on an ad right now with the movie as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It is what it is. Free streaming.
Oh, with the scare acting. I don't think that's but okay. If I get to just be like a creature or like a vampire bride, which would probably be like my
I could see you being a vampire bride.
I could be a vampire bride. I think that I could do. Okay. But look, I'm getting typecasted like right out the gate.
Ready?
Because I may only be able to pull off being a vampire bride.
This could be a rumor, but it could be true. Jessica, Baby Ghoul, has a surprise vampire cameo in the new movie Renfield.
I do not. Don't lie to people. They'll get so upset. I don't know, honey. I don't know what to say for you anymore.
It is what it is.
Yeah. We like literally just addressed it so
Robert
many
Blick,
times.
Baby Ghoul, please check your
feelings got hurt
Instagram. I have sent you a video of my bedroom.
Well, I will check it. Thank you, Robert.
We will check it. Thank you. Jessica on Renfield as Dracula's bride.
I don't even know if he has one.
We could have been in the support group.
Oh, Belron, honey, that's just gonna get you put in timeout. You guys can't see it because it was naturally hidden, but it was not a polite comment. Yeah. Look, y'all know that we're married. Don't thing him because of how good you think my body looks. That's just rude, and you'll get put in timeout for that.
I want to be.
We're married. He knows what he's got. You don't need to tell him. He knows. And also putting in a word form is just creepy. Please don't mention my body ever. Ever.
2001. 2001, A Space Odyssey. Thoughts? Great movie.
Yeah, right, Nick?
It is a great movie.
Cincinnati was cool. Well, I mean, we didn't really get to go out into Cincinnati, though. So like, we were in the convention.
I mentioned the chickening earlier. Oh. So, okay. This scene here, you got to watch the chickening. If you're a fan of The Shining, after this, watch the chickening. Here's your thing. If you're going 630 people right now, if you type in the chickening in YouTube, leave a comment for those people. Say, Grim Life Collective sent me. Flood their comments with Grim Life Collective sent me to look at this craziness. Because it's amazing. The chickening.
It's so... We're going on 6 years in May. We will be married 6 years in May.
Michael Bremen.
Thank you, Michael.
Bremen.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thanks for the great videos. You're welcome, and thank you for all the love.
Hello, Slovakia. Hello.
I've not seen the movie Extra. I've never even heard of that. Taps Cody is back. Hi, everyone. Hello, Cody.
Hi, Cody.
Happy New Year.
Says Happy New Year, Michael and Jessica. I look forward to the amazing content in 2023. Stay awesome, and as always, happy Halloween. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Christina L. Mason says, have you been to any of the film studios in LA? We have. And the plan is to go a lot more. Even if we can't film, I still want to. Almost every single one of them does a tour of some sort. I like the idea of showing something so you guys can experience it too, especially if you're not from the area. But even if we can't film, I want to see them. I want to take the tour. So I reach out to everybody, and sometimes it's just about when you talk to people.
Ooh, Lore. His birthday is on Tuesday, and his son is going to make him a big porterhouse. How old is your son? And how old is your birthday going to be?
Donald Turpin.
And can we come over? But happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday. We got a couple of birthdays in the chat room right now for today and the next coming week. Happy birthday to everybody. Hello, Scotland. Hello, sweetheart.
MB1 Bumper. I got to say it like that because that's your screen name. But welcome. It's nice seeing you again. We are at the 57 minutes 35 seconds. 57:35. Well, it's coming up on 57:40.
My hair does glow in the dark. It does. Yeah. Oh, so cool. Excited to meet everybody in Atlanta too. Adventures of Moon Man. Boobies! I haven't watched the movie this whole time, but I caught the boobies. Yay.
So, Smile.
Aww.
I see a few people excited for London. I don't know anything about London just yet. Nothing has been said, anything.
Lord.
We're excited for Canada because we announced today that we're going to Canada. But I don't know anything about London just yet. Officially, nothing.
You're so very welcome, darling.
Or
so thank you so much for hanging out with us.
another place that we're going to be going just yet.
Big ol' hugs. Big hugs and kisses. Mwah. Laura is turning 78 on Tuesday.
Holy cannoli.
And her son is 43, and he's going to make her a big porterhouse.
Oh, man. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday. Those are some fine movies. I just use my mechanic. They have a whole line. It's not glow in the dark. It's UV reactive is what it is. But so whenever you go under a black light, you will glow in the dark. You will be neon.
Definitely an OG.
Chris. Hi, sweetheart.
Chris has been around. Some of you guys have been around since the very beginning. And Chris is one of our oldest, I wouldn't say oldest, but one of our longest fans of the Grim Life Collective. So thank you, Chris, for being here. Glad you can make it.
Miller, any news on the new
Always,
Sam's
John.
lot?
Always.
I heard that it was coming out, but I hadn't really heard anything about the new one.
Well, we almost saw a test screening of it.
Almost.
But we had to pass on that.
Thank you, Jennifer. Have you seen the new Willow series? We tried.
We tried.
We were really excited for it. We tried.
We didn't even finish the first episode, and we turned it off and said, this is not for us. Although, speaking of Disney Plus, we are rather enjoying, I'm talking about like obsessed with the new National Treasure TV show.
Don't know how to help you with that, honey.
What's that?
Oh, same old.
Oh, the new National Treasure TV show is amazing.
That one,
yeah. Oh, what were you going to say about Smile? Quite a few people have been saying Smile, saying they like Smile or what we thought of Smile.
We liked it a lot.
I'm going to go as far as saying that it's one of the few movies, if not the movie, that freaked both Jessica and I out the most in 2022. We saw Smile. I don't remember what city, what state we were in, but we watched it in the hotel, and it had us on the edge of our seat. Like, it freaked us out.
It. Barbarian, I don't know why. I thought it was meant to be a comedy, and for me, it fit as a comedy. So I really enjoyed it, thinking of it as a comedy and not like a horror. But I like them both.
And if you like short films that not are necessarily horror, but if you want a good short film to watch, I highly recommend this one called She-Os.
Yeah.
That's pronounced as She-Os. Nobody got it.
Didn't vibe with her. They're not. No one is going to, unless they've recently been watching the same thing. No one's gonna get it.
She-Os.
She-Os.
She-Os. SHEOS. It's a great short film by Al and Kelly Bundy. Tramp stamp.
There it is. There it was.
1 hour, 1 minute, 40 seconds.
Someone actually went and watched The Chickening.
Haunt Master 15 watched The Chickening and said that was hilarious. You are correct. It's bizarre.
For sure. Thank you so much, Cody. We would love that.
Black Screen Stories watched it too. What did we think of Halloween Ends?
You know how we're always like, get your mom involved?
Yeah.
That's how Laura found us, was through her son.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here, Laura.
I don't know how.
Say hello to your
We've been talking about it all night.
Your son. What's that?
No, just the same stupid thing. I I really, if you miss it, you miss it. I can't help you if you miss something.
Oh, she said she's unsubscribing. Maria said she's unsubscribing.
Bye. Okay.
Don't want to see people go, but
my goodness.
But here's the thing. If you guys know anything about us, there's one thing that you should take away from the Grim Night Collective.
Snarky.
Well,
I'm sorry.
The moment something says, the moment drama comes around. So if we have zero tolerance for drama, we have 0% drama in our life, and if anybody brings drama, we immediately close ranks. We're like, no drama in our family, no drama. And like, much respect to people who feel differently. It's 100% okay, 100% okay. But I just don't do drama. I'm sorry.
Melvin says, again, I can't thank you enough for the surf ballroom video. Very, very touching video. Keep up the good work. Also, the note video had the wife and I cracking up. Yeah, the note one, man, like it was interesting circumstances, and we're so blessed that the homeowners were really cool about letting us come onto their property.
I mean, because you posted it again today.
It came up as a memory, yeah. The video came up as a memory, so I just kind of like reshared it, you know. Really cool to be standing there and seeing how big, but also how small it was and what they worked with. So you got to see the way they worked. Her land, as it were. Oh, sorry, Adrian. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. The store is closed right now, but it'll be back open in about a month because we're getting ready to hit the road in like 2 days. I forgot what I was talking about. I know it was about note, but I forgot. I just don't. If we misunderstand somebody's comment and we address it and we apologize for missing your comment and you keep harping on about something, it's just going to get you blocked. Yeah. And to say that that's not being snarky, it kind of is, because now you're making it an issue when it wasn't an issue. And we hate to put people in timeout, but that's just kind of what it has to happen. If you start saying that we're having an attitude because we missed your comment and then you won't let it go, I don't think we're the one with the attitude here.
It's not really that. And
it's just bringing my vibes down, and I don't even want to address it anymore.
So all right. So I'm just gonna say this, and now we're gonna put it to bed. And if it comes up again, so this is how this works. Putting the foot down. This watch party is not about us. It's not about you. It's not about
thank you, Black Screen.
Any one person. It's a vibe. It's just hanging out. It's having a good time. And if I misunderstood something you said, I felt I corrected it. And if I didn't, I'm sorry. And that's it. That's it. No need to constantly bring things up whenever this is not about you. This is not about me. This is not about any one person. We're just here to have a good time. If you're not having a good time, just log out and go somewhere else. I would. That's it. So from here on out, this is the last you're going to hear us talk about it.
Yep.
Let's have fun. All right.
Like Raven says, we're just friends getting together for a movie night.
Exactly. No drama here.
You know, when you get a bunch of people together, not everyone is always on the same vibe. Yeah. And that's okay. Sometimes you just got to let them go work through themselves.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The last thing that we ever want to do is offend anybody.
Right.
And we don't want anybody to offend us. So,
have you guys done anything on The Thing with Kurt Russell, one of my top 3 favorite films of all time? I have a cast sign movie poster on my wall along with one of the Jaws. Love you guys. So, dude, that's a piece.
So
that's a beautiful piece, I bet. I don't like snow.
Part of The Thing, the movie The Thing, well, I guess you should say there are scenes from the movie The Thing.
Thank you, Lord.
That were filmed in Canada. But on the other side of where we're going to be.
Snow.
Not anywhere near where we're going to be.
Snow.
But, yeah, so we're not going to be doing that. But I got excited for a moment. I was like, oh, yeah.
It's all about the boobies, man.
MB1 bumper, yes.
Boobies!
Do it. go fly and meet the cast. I would. Dan the Breaking News Man, Michael, the Von Trapp family singer, so long farewell. It's time to say goodbye to the haters. Thank you, Marcia
I was
H.
like raised on The Sound of Music, so I immediately go into a show tune. Oh, I know Wednesday season 2 is happening, and I'm so excited that they officially announced it. Yay!
I don't know the thread banger when it comes to other YouTube content creators.
I don't know that one either.
Other YouTube content creators, okay, so there's not one person that I look at or their videos and I go, man, I want to work with them. And here's why. I respect everybody's channel and their views and how they go about things.
Chris, thank you, sweetheart.
But creating a YouTube video,
maybe he meant
can be a lot of work.
Was it from Huntmaster?
It really can. What's that?
Was it from Huntmaster that said thread something or
I think so.
Oh, he said carpetbagger. I think I think it auto corrected.
So
sorry.
Like we've done things with Adam, Sean, Scott on Tape. I'd love to work with them. I'd love to work with them all because, like, why not? But sometimes, like, getting two people that travel and do all this creative work into like one area can be really hard. And a lot of times in the world of YouTube, especially with Adam and Scott and ourselves, we go wherever the wind takes us. And sometimes the wind takes you guys in completely different ways, and it's hard. I really enjoy watching everybody, and I'd work with them. Anybody, I don't care. Anybody, let's do it. I take the long way around. You go, boss. 760. Are members a thing? Thanks for the great content. Are members a thing?
I don't think we have a members thing. Members thing.
Are you referring to what we were just talking about, the movie The Thing?
Oh, yeah, I think The Thing.
It's a movie. Kurt Russell, John Carpenter.
Anu Manatra.
Huh.
I think I got it right. Bless my heart. All right, you got my name right. How about a video on the movie Strangeland with Dee Snider? I'll buy you both dinner if you come out. Cheers.
So, I would love to do a video on Strangeland, but if you want something a little fun to watch that's Strangeland related on our channel, Spooky Empire in Tampa. Search for that video. We did a grim interview with Dee Snider. Look it up. We talk about Strangeland, and he tells us some funny stories about him working on Strangeland.
See, now someone said something about, Man's Road or something, and now I'm singing The Last Unicorn soundtrack.
Oh, God.
I can't help it. I love that movie. I grew up on it.
The Grim Life Collective Fan Club, Michael.
We don't really have one.
So
we tried it for a hot minute.
We were talking about it. We're our room, like our creativity, our world. There's like sticky hands. That's Jessica and I. So imagine us sitting in a room going, let's try doing this.
On YouTube.
Let's try doing this.
Do we have memberships?
Let's try to do this.
Oh, I know you got a membership thing on Instagram.
There are memberships on YouTube. You can. Everybody's trying to do memberships now, and here's why everybody's trying to do memberships now. I guess I should look into things like that. There's memberships on everything, and here's what's happening.
We're not really tech savvy when it gets into a bunch of that stuff,
right? Like we're so concentrated on like making like videos and content. I'll look into it. I will.
Thank you, Tanya.
I noticed this, especially with like the pandemic and everything happening right now. For instance, Tubi used to be able to just open up Tubi and then go search and watch a movie. Today, we had to like sign in. We had to remember passwords. We had to reset stuff. Like what the heck? And what's happening, I think, and I don't want to get too crazy about this, but it feels like all these places that were giving things away for free,
now charge you for it,
is now trying to charge you in some way for the product, as well as they should, because it's a product that they have created. I mean, they're entitled to something. Most of the time they get it from advertisers and things like that. So why are they trying to get it from other little people. But I noticed that all the social media, Twitter, Instagram,
Thank you,
Facebook,
Lisa.
Facebook and Instagram are the same thing, are all implementing these paid membership programs where your followers
is still free, but it requires a sign-in now, apparently.
So like all your followers or your subscribers can pay to have something extra, and it's happening all across the board on everything, and it's kind of freaking me out. And we do it on Instagram, and it's really hard to maintain, and it's really hard. And I'm aware, and I'm trying.
Cube
so just bear with me.
I think Cube was way before its time too. That one, they tried to do a 2 to that one, and it just didn't have the same feeling as the first one did. Cube was great. What was that, 90s and 2000s? It was ahead of its time too, very much like
there's that one guy
all the time is Event Horizon.
I had I don't know.
David said this, and I really agree. He said 28 weeks later, at the time, I thought was extreme. Okay, it's not possible to do more until Train Busan came, and he's like speechless. And I asked myself, classic horror films, but Train to Busan and 28 Weeks Later are really extreme. And I feel like it's really difficult now. Oh, I didn't even see that one. I feel it's really difficult now to do a nice gory horror movie without someone just automatically screaming that it's a gore porn like Terrifier and stuff like that. Yeah. But Train to Busan was beautifully done with those tight spaces and stuff. It just makes you, as a movie lover, you get really impressed by what people work with. I mean, most of those are not, real trains. They're not enclosed in the train at all times. They have to have, moving room for the cameras. But
so Ravencroft says something really nice. Why not just do Patreon? We do Patreon. Some people on Instagram, I'm probably going to make that go away. The Instagram, like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Patreon is really the only thing that we have constantly happening where there's memberships and there's perks. There's gonna be more coming. I promise you. So Patreon. Again, all those links are in the description of all of our videos. Lose Patreon now. Some people don't like it, and you don't ever have to do it. We have it set up where you can. It's like a tip jar, really. So that's that.
We were going to dismantle it, and people requested that we keep it going as a way for them to be able to essentially buy us a tank of gas or something like that, or buy us a coffee.
So that's not going anywhere. It's not.
So we used to do rewards with it, but that became a fiasco and we had to cut it out. So that's why we dropped all of the tiers. That's why the tiers don't exist anymore. And it's a way to it's not obligated at all. It's never obligated to join our Patreon or to send us super chats or send us tips through PayPal or anything like that. Or even buy our t-shirts and stuff like that. We just love you guys for coming and hanging out with us during live chats and watching the videos. But we do these things because we get so many requests for them.
And Nick says a wonderful thing. Best practice really is how we're doing it. As long as we don't paywall content, we're never going to do something like that. The only time that we ever really catch heckins for anything is once a month. We go live only for the Patreon members. It's something that's only for them as a way where we just hang out. And some people have gotten like on our case about doing things like that. And somebody even misunderstood, and they said, "Well, wait a second. All of your Grim Up All Nights have always been free, but now you're only doing it for paying Patreon members." And it's like, no, that's not how it works. Just read it.
But also, you can join Patreon for as little as $1, and it's done monthly. But you can do it for 1 month only if you wanted to. It's not
tramp stamp.
Yeah. We dropped all the tiers down to, if you wanted to, you can tip $1, and join in, and you don't have to do it ever again. And it's just a way to because the feeds go so fast here. You guys have seen how fast the chat comments go. It's a way to get more personal one-on-one time. We don't watch a movie, so our focus is solely on you guys, and we get a maximum of about 25 people, 25 to 30 people in at that time. So it's much more intimate of a hangout.
But and this is another thing. Like, So here's the perfect example of how social media is constantly thinking of ways to make money, right? Now, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking like YouTube, for example, right?
Everything's so blue.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but on every single video, you can tip. And now keep in mind, any kind of money transaction that happens on YouTube, including Super Chat, YouTube takes a cut of that. So it's like, okay, well, now YouTube is going, okay, well, if somebody Super Chats, I'll take a cut of that. If somebody tips, I'm going to take a cut of that one too. And if we do memberships, well, YouTube's going to take a cut of that one as well, on top of YouTube making money off of views. So it's this weird, like, it's happening more and more and more. And I sound like one of those people who's like, I'm gonna eat vegetables and live out of my van in a bunker in the woods, because it's like. But yeah, I think it's close to 30%.
For
Haunt Master
chats,
15. Yuck, they take Super Chats. They do. And it's insane. That's why, like, we have a thing, and we never talk about it, because I don't want you guys to feel like we're like, do this or do that. Subscribe now. Hit the bell. Ding the bell to get new things.
We're not those kind of folks.
But there's like options there. There's like PayPal and like Venmo and stuff like that. They're options for you to find, to do if you want. Get a video message for your grandmother of us saying, hello, go mow the grass, grandma. Or we do funerals, we do weddings, we do bar mitzvahs, we do
have Cash App
christenings. Well, that'd be weird.
I mean, I signed up for a Cash App once, and I've never really publicized it, but I have one under my own name.
Yeah, Nick, it is. And yeah, Twitch takes 30 to 50%.
Oh wow.
And it is what it is. Child sports gets your money. It's always happening. And you know what? You just kind of.
I have like PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, I think, but I haven't like publicized, because it's not under Grim Life. It's under my personal information, and I've just never put it out there.
Hopefully, we don't sound desperate. We're actually telling you not to do them. I mean, don't do them if you don't want to. How's that sounding desperate? All we want you to do.
We are very transparent about things as much as we can be, without like feeling like we're being too personally invaded, honestly, because we still like some privacy in our lives where we don't have to like be scrutinized by every single thing that we do. The
only thing that I look at, the only thing that I care about, I care about making great content, not just for you guys, but for us. Like, we want the content to be good. The video that was supposed to come out today,
we will not have any children.
I didn't release the video today because there was like 3 seconds of something I did not like in the video. So I said, screw it, I'm going to put it up tomorrow. And I re-edited it and I did everything. The only thing that I care about ultimately is you guys watch the video. That's it. If you're watching the video, that means we're enjoying an adventure together. We're enjoying our lives. We're sharing our lives. Yeah. You're enjoying it. You're visiting these places, whether it's through our video or you're getting out and doing it. That's all I care about. The rest of it, like whenever we do conventions, we sell things like stickers and like autographs, stuff like that.
You see Bubbles Erotica Band?
No. I tell people all the time that I don't care if we do these conventions and not a single person buys anything. I just love whenever people come up and say, thank you for making that video. It meant the world to me and my mother. I love that.
About the girl who died in the fridge at the hotel. We went on a hunt. We were looking at some of the security footage about where she had wandered, and one of the managers gave us a tour through their kitchen area, and we kind of got to walk her last steps, and we think there was some foul play about there. Yeah. But we'd heard about that while we were there. Yeah. Good night.
What about grandma? There you go. You guys need to take checks. Yeah. Check out the video.
Checks like from grandma.
Check out the video. No, but seriously, like, we love you guys. We love what we do. And it's because of you guys.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do this without you guys. Like, seriously, we would still do it, but it is growing, and we're able to do more things because of you guys. Every single one of you watching it, and all the people that are going to be watching this after the live. This year, we're going to.
I've never seen in a theater. I have no
we're going
problem being
international.
silent.
We're taking our cameras international. We're taking you guys with us to some of these places that we've always dreamed about visiting. So it's a crazy world, and it's amazing.
Well, that's awesome, Brandon. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, Alice.
We make him smile.
Sarah. We game.
I unfortunately do not know a second language. I know like 5 words and multiple languages, but
I know how to speak.
I'm not fluent in anything.
I'm fluent in every single language that's out there.
Asshole.
Every language. Yes. Pick a language. French. All right. French. I can speak French. Perfect French. What do you want me to say in perfect French? What?
I don't know.
Give me like a 3-word saying, something that I can say in French. Anything. Make it hard. Don't make it easy. Make it hard. Test me on this one. Give me 3 words.
My cat likes potatoes.
That's not 3 words.
Close enough.
My cat likes potatoes. In French, perfect French. Brace thyself. French. My cat likes potatoes. Inch. French. My cat likes potatoes. French. There you go. I said it. In French.
I did. New Jersey Red Hot. I did. Yeah.
What'd you do?
They're really dry right now. Got my lips done.
Right. Have we thought about doing a podcast? Bubbles.
Bubbles!
Erotica band. We have a whole bunch of equipment to do a podcast.
Yeah, we had plans.
We just
to
haven't
do it
set it
around
up.
The holidays, and we still can't get our house cleaned up. Korea, thank you, sweetheart. Thank
Shannon
you.
says dad jokes. Those are not dad jokes. Those are great jokes.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Also, the way that I know how to pronounce her name is because it was the name of a acrobat show named Alegria. Spelled exactly the same.
Which podcast do you guys watch? Honestly, none.
Yeah, I got it done like 3 days ago, and they're still pretty swollen and like tender.
Ricardo.
I should put some ice on it.
Very looking forward to future content this year. Definitely the year of the Grims. Aha! Can't wait to hang out with you guys at CreepyCon. Have a safe, spooky travels this week. Thank you, Ricardo. We'll see you on CreepyCon.
It's gonna be crazy, dude.
Can't wait to see you.
But you're really tall, so you don't have any worries. Like, you don't have to wade through the sea of people like us short people do.
Laura Bell, opinions on the new Evil Dead movie. We think it looks amazing.
I'm excited. I want to see it in theaters. I don't get excited about every movie that comes out enough to see it in theaters, and that's one that I definitely want to see in theaters.
Yeah, so Colleen M.E. fan of Spooks. F of Spooks. Fan of Spooks. I try to get into podcasts, but I like videos. So here's the thing. We don't watch any podcasts. We don't listen to any podcasts. But yet we're like, let's start a podcast. But we don't want to start a podcast because everybody does podcasts. So we're like, well, let's do a vodcast. Like, a podcast, but have it also be on podcast stuff as well as, But we don't know what we're doing. So it'll probably just be like her and I just like sitting there talking our ears off. Julie, been a while since I've been here.
I think we would definitely do a video rendition of it, though.
Glad you're back.
Because we hear from a lot of people that while they're at work, they listen to our videos as if they were podcasts, just having their headphones in. And I think we love doing videos so much that we would probably film the podcast and then broadcast it to podcast only places. Because we love doing the videos too. Why did I get my lips done? You're just curious. It's just honestly something I've always wanted to do. I'm actually really happy with the way my face is and the way that I look, but I've always kind of not liked how uneven my lips were. So,
1 hour, 25 minutes, 35 seconds. It's the swinging of the bat on the stairs.
I went to a Hello Kitty store.
You go, boss. Where can I find that t-shirt? Creepsville 666.
I went to a Hello Kitty store and there was a beauty place next to it. And I just went in and asked some questions, and it was a holiday. So they had like these, super cheap deals they do around the holidays. And I was like, okay.
So somebody asked where I got my shirt.
Good morning, Finland.
Where I got my shirt? Creepsville 666. Creeps with a K.
Oh, they just came up with some really cool hair clips.
And somebody said, "How did we meet?" It's funny you should say that because I have prepared this 2-page note. No, we did a video on how we met. Yeah. Actually, it should be like the channel trailer on our channel. It's a long story. It's a fun story. If you watch the video, it's a good video, but I'm a little embarrassed because my voice was gone. So I'm like, "Hello, welcome to the Goodnight."
So sweet,
It sounded weird. What's with the tramp stamp? Nicole Mancia. So the tramp stamp, it's like timestamp. It's an ongoing joke.
We made it funny.
So like, 2 years ago, we said something about tramp stamp. I don't remember why, and it just kind of stuck. So people yell at tramp stamp, and we tell them where we are at in the movie, so that we can kind of line up with our movie that we're watching with the movie that you're watching. So that's what that is.
We do gush sometimes. If I have my phone near me, I totally pull out some pictures. Yeah.
Do you watch Malfunction's podcast, The Thing with Two Heads? Maybe not. Oh, technically. To be honest, I caught like a few things here and there. It's hard for me to sit down and sit through, and especially movies. Sometimes movies I like to watch it like 3 different times.
Yeah.
I have not watched or listened to Sean's podcast all the way through. His videos I have, but not his podcast.
Yeah. I think a lot of that is because, like Sean, we're constantly on the move, and you kind of find small bits of time to listen to things, but we don't really get to do that a lot, you know. When we're trying to have like downtime at home, we watch movies, you know. So saving like a portion of our time to go, I'm going to go listen to a podcast, doesn't happen as often as we would like. So
Nicole Mancia, first time watching live, so thanks for the clarification. Awesome. Nicole, first time watching, are you watching the movie? Do you have the link? If not, the link to tonight's movie is pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description below.
That's awesome, huh?
Depending on where you are in the world, it might not be available to you, and I'm sorry about that, but we are watching The Shining tonight. We will not be at Horror Hound this year, Keeks. Not because we don't want to.
It was a cool place.
But we're so busy doing other things. And there's other conventions. I know for Days of the Dead, great friends. If you're watching this, anybody, and you're hearing this, and you know Days of the Dead, and you're going to any of the shows, please know that they are awesome. We love them. It's a family. Bill, everybody, all the volunteers, they're all phenomenal. And I'm not just saying that. We love them so much, we signed up to do pretty much all their shows in all their cities, except for one, I think. Wait a second. I think the one that's happening in Houston is the 9th. Not the 9th, in July. So I think we might be in town for that, for like my birthday, going to Texas. I don't know. But I like the idea of just constantly doing different conventions, different parts of the world.
What the last album was we bought at Amoeba, and if I'm being honest, we mostly buy movies from Amoeba, and I'm the one that's buying CDs and vinyl from Amoeba.
The last one you bought was the Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal CD.
Yeah.
But what was the last vinyl I bought? I was really excited for it. What the fuck was it? What was it? It's a movie. I know it was a movie soundtrack.
Was it the American Tale, The Secret of Nim?
No, I feel like I already had that.
Matt Autry, see you at CreepyCon.
What was it?
Thank you, Gary. You're awesome too.
I actually keep a list of everything that we own because we kind of kept buying duplicates.
Wait, Dan says good night, Colleen. I thought Dan was blocked for mentioning Julia Stiles.
Melvin.
I'm just kidding, Dan.
I get an 11-hour drive clock, and 9 of them I spend listening to your videos. I absolutely love listening to your videos driving across the country. I really cannot thank you enough. That's awesome, Melvin.
Well, thank you, Melvin.
I'm so glad that we can keep you company, and that's kind of why we started getting interested in doing the podcast, so that it would be more directed to someone who's just straight listening, because we often describe our surroundings in videos, and you're probably going, I can't look at it right now. Can't look at it. You know.
Autumn Petra. That's it. Autumn Petra.
No, not close.
No. All right. If you ever come out to Colorado, I'll buy you both dinner and we'll have a good haunted tour. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Colorado. I'd like to go to Colorado. Colorado's spooky. Colorado's got some fun stuff. We drive through Colorado quite a bit. Don't really stop. Although, one of our favorite places to get burgers is in Colorado.
Maybe it was a secret of Nim.
Vicos. Charbroiled burgers. Yes. Right near the Vale.
I think you're right. I think it was. I think the last vinyl album I bought, I really mostly buy soundtracks, if I'm being honest. I buy some occasionally that are not. But they're mostly soundtracks. They're almost 80% are soundtracks, yeah.
Any plans on designing a shoe? Well, that'd be interesting.
Designing a shoe?
I want to create a shoe that the shoebox is a coffin. Like these, like...
I feel like somebody probably has that already.
Vampire shoes.
I don't think I would ever design a shoe.
What if we had vampire shoes and they came in a coffin with like a big like red cross, like a blood red cross with a splatter with blood, and it was these black shoes, like tennis shoes, and the soles were see-through, clear, and they had red blood like swooshing in them. So whenever you walked, they would swish back and forth.
They do make those, but they're stripper shoes.
Yes, Grim Life stripper shoes.
I was sitting on my knees. I actually really like the idea of having clear bottoms to sneaker shoes, but
death shoes.
I don't know. I feel like that could be something fun. Coffin Steppers, yeah, Monster High. I love Monster High. He bought me the coolest Monster High thing.
Oh, where's it at?
I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, so
amongst other things, every time he sees something Monster High, he buys it.
Yeah, so I'll be out filming and I'll stop. I'll stop at Target or Best Buy or someplace like that, and I'll be like, "Hey, baby, do you have this in your Monster High collection?" And she'll be like, "Yes," all the time. And then today, she didn't have this.
I didn't have this one. It's
so now,
car.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big child and a big nerd, and I love Monster High.
What's it called? The Ghoulmobile?
The Ghoulmobile. So this is Monster High Part 2.
That's a good one, Dan. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's. I'm still trying to collect the original stuff because when it was out, it was too expensive for me to have, and now I'm kind of like recollecting. But oh my gosh, people are like scalping on these. So I don't know if I'll collect everything, but especially if it's like anything to do with any of the
Grimlife Croc Charms.
Like I want all Monster High playsets. I don't care what the playset was, and like all the Draculaura dolls. I think I've settled on one character, and it's gonna be Draculaura, obviously.
This is silly, but what if we made like Grimlife Collective, like the logo Croc Charms? People could stick in their Crocs.
Huh? Oh. The little. Oh, they have a name, don't they? What those things are called?
Oh, somebody said Croc Charms. I think it'd be kind of fun.
Croc Charms?
Grimlife fans. See, okay, so like, I think it'd be kind of cool to do something like that, but
not yet.
Nobody's gonna want to do that. If you know somebody who works with a shoe company, let them know that we want to do something. Why not, right?
I mean, we do know someone who has.
We do know somebody. That'd be kind of. Well, let's talk to him about that.
Now that you've said it, I want a clear heel, and I don't know if that's possible.
We know somebody who has a shoe company. Strange Cult, and he makes some amazing shoes.
I own so many of their shoes.
We should talk to them and see if there's any way that we can make a Grimlife. He'll be like, yeah, but it's gonna. We'll figure it out. We'll see what we can do. Make it a Grimlife collective shoe. Of course, we like rockabilly.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know because it's such a weird thing.
Look what happened to Kanye, right? It's not easy.
This is hard. So, like making a shoe, it's a lot of money. We actually talked to our friend who runs a shoe company, and just it's ridiculous how expensive it is to create a shoe. And then you have to carry all these sizes and so many of each sizes, and it's a lot. Oh my gosh, is it a lot? Um, but what if we had something that was more universal in a way of like slippers?
Grim Life Collective Band-Aids.
You probably could, yes. Yeah. Right? It would have to have like some neon green gooey something, but then I think people would like accuse us of trying to rip off Goosebumps or something. It gets a lot. It gets to be a lot. Yeah.
The candy coffin has been retired, Christina. It's over there on the shelf. Uh-huh.
It died. We have also talked to people about doing purses. I want to do hoodies for you guys so bad. I want to do hoodies and I want to do sweatpants and stuff like that.
And the night official.
And it's just, it takes up so much space.
You know what I'm talking about, Caldies.
It takes up so much space, and we'll do it. We will do a tour of our house, we promise. But we
1 hour, 37
full
minutes,
of boxes.
35 seconds.
We're home for such a short amount of time. When we are home, we're still going out and filming, and it's just the house has been destroyed since we moved in, and that's why you only see everything around us is like destroyed, like a tornado went through it.
You know what we should do? Next time we're in like Atlanta, not Atlanta, but like Orlando, we should go to the crayon factory and get crayons, because like you can get crayons like your custom color, and then you get a crayon like
what size,
label,
Raven?
And then you can name your crayon, and then we'll give people crayons. Stickers are always fun.
We do want to do new stickers and stuff.
We have new designs coming. We've been talking to 2 different artists about new designs. Crayons. What? That's right. People love crayons.
Because look.
I love crayons.
Oh, I am an 8X at best. Okay, so when I talk to our suppliers, most people only make upwards of a 5X. And so far, that's the highest I've seen people size that our distributors have carried so far.
Shannon Elizabeth, that's a good one. The Grim Life Collective logo needs to be on the bottom of the shoe. Leaves impression on the ground wherever you travel.
That is, I like that.
One day.
I like that a lot.
One day, somebody's going to commit a murder, and then our logo is going to show up in some bloody footprint.
No, my hair. Because my hair is everywhere.
Oh, man.
I try so hard to keep my hair out of your guys' orders. You have no idea. It wants to go home with you. And I'm like, no, that's gross. Stop.
I even thought about like, I love doing novelty things. I love novelties and knickknacks and stuff like that. And I got stupid excited about creating like ordering custom Oreos, like Grim Life Collective Oreos, but they're like $40 for 12 cookies. And I'm like, excuse me, what? No, we will not go on a killing spree one day. Haha.
What was I gonna say? 2 years ago, dude, 2 years ago, I had some resin blanks made because I wanted to create resin keychains for you guys at home.
Yeah, good cookie.
And we're never home. I've never even made the rubber molds for them from the resin blanks that I got. Like, I came across them the other day, and I was so sad because I was really excited about doing it. And it takes a lot of time. And if we weren't people who traveled for a living, basically, we could do so much more. But because we travel and we've looked into doing drop ships and all that stuff, and honestly, we just really can't afford it. We would
this
do
is
so
good,
much,
Michelle.
We would do so much more. I promise we would. And we're just trying to do the best we can with what we have.
That'd be kind of fun.
Hey, you know what? I'd sell people my hair if I didn't think they were going to try and hex me or something.
Grim Life condoms promoting safety, but there'll be like jelly belly beans. Like jelly belly beans will have little stickers where it's like
the dye surprisingly does not damage my hair. My hair should be fried. It's just not. It fries his though. Yeah.
What?
Hair dye.
Hair dye.
Yeah, but it's my hair can take a beating. M&M's in the color of my hair. I mean, they kind of do. You know.
Ravencroft, is it expensive? It can be.
Yeah, it can be quite expensive. Yeah. Yeah.
Tramp stamp, keychains. Oh, Melvin Alexander, Grim Life hat, the one Jessica wears. V-neck shirts for women, and put a logo on the back of the shirt also.
Ooh, see, I do want to do like tank tops because I don't even wear t-shirts. That's how sad it is. I don't even wear t-shirts, you know. But like, I wear tank tops and like spaghetti straps, like typical girly type shirts. Grim Life banana hammock.
Electronic warfare.
Warm fuzzies.
Thank you. Electronic warfare. What are warm fuzzies?
Do you have a weird tattoo?
Do I have a weird tattoo?
I don't know if I was saying if
you mean the one with Yosemite Sam eating Tweety Bird and then pooping out?
Well,
no, I don't have a weird tattoo.
I don't think any of them are weird. I would say they're pretty normal. Pretty normal, I would say. And I just have the little crescent moon on my ankle.
But the equivalent of Kiss merchandise, man. If we had never-ending supply of money, right? You'd be getting all kinds. You'd be getting like Grim Life Collective kazoos, Grim Life Collective rubber stamps, Grim Life Collective like.
I do want to get wall tapestries made up of us, though. That's one thing I would really like to.
Missed you too, Martin. I'm glad you're here.
Tapestries. Like a big banner that you guys, like a fabric banner you guys can put on your wall, like a flag.
Right, Alice?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a tapestry. Yeah.
Grim Life, the Flamethrower. How do we come up with the Grim Life Collective title? I don't really recall how. I just remember like Grim like the fairy tales, Life like the game because it's a life, and the collective. Originally, the Grim Life Collective was intended to be a website where think of it like each state or different friends across the country would write for the collective. But then it grew years and years and years and years and years to what it is today. It's been a long, long road. Good road, but long road. The Melon Official. Are you guys ever coming out to Sacramento for conventions? Well, not necessarily for conventions, but we have been planning a Sacramento trip because there are a few different things in Sacramento that we want to cover.
I don't know about the Funko Pops. I don't know if that's something we can contact them about, or I don't know how that works. And that's part of the thing is we don't even know how most of that works with doing collaborations with companies and stuff. You know, we just do this because people, you know, requested that we have shirts and then prints and all that stuff. So we're not savvy with that kind of thing, you know.
So Logan, hey there. I've been watching y'all for a year or two, and I just wanted to show some support. Well, thank you, Logan, very much. Big fan of Heart and your style of work. That means a lot to us, Logan. Thank you very much, and glad you're here, my friend.
Have a good night, Pumpkin.
Stick around, because there's a lot more to come.
Yeah.
You go, boss. Yeah. Gotta go. Keep up the great content. Love. Happy 2023. Thank you. Have a good night, my friend. Be safe.
The Queen Mary isn't quite open yet.
Oh, I think it just had like an opening day, right?
Yeah, it did some very small allotment of tours, but it won't, I think, officially be open
1
to
hour,
the public
45
until,
minutes,
February.
48 seconds. Excuse me.
Gonna have my free money. I said like the most random thing in a video when we were down in New Orleans, and people were lighting up in Scotland who instantly knew that I was quoting Still Game. And I was like, wow, I thought I was the only nerd here. I don't even know if you were quoting Still Game, but it's sort of a line from it anyway.
Medicated menorah. I'd love more stuff about the Doors. There are some Doors things coming. Oh, yes. Forgot to tell you guys. A couple Grim Life watch parties ago, up on it watch parties, I said something that along the lines of there is a certain Doors video that I've been wanting to make that having a really hard time locating it. It's like my unicorn, my white whale, whatever you want to call it. Do you guys remember me talking about that?
Unicorn.
Well, I think I found it. I gotta do some more research and try to get to a certain area. But I think I found it, which means this really cool video on the Doors is going to be coming out. A video that nobody knows. So, haha. It might have been on the Patreon, Shannon. Yeah, you might have been right. But yes, I've been planning this Doors video for a long time, and I've been searching for the location of a photo from the Doors, and I think I found it. Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that Jim Morrison died in a bathroom.
Yes.
I did not know that. I had no idea.
In a bathtub in Paris.
Bathtub. Well, he said bathroom stall. No. Someone just said bathroom stall. If you could go anywhere in the world to film, where would it be? Thank you for entertaining. Thank you, Jay Perry.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We do it every day. But there are some high items on our to-do list.
Yeah.
That are happening this year. We can't talk about them just yet because we haven't made a big announcement. But there's one video that's going to be coming this year. And I think it might be the coolest video we have ever done on our channel.
What?
It's the next one that we're basically taking a book and we're basically bringing a book to life.
Which one?
Not telling them yet. Oh. But you know what it is. But anyhow. Laura, you keep asking who does the opening theme song. We talk about it all the time, and I never answer this question anymore, but I'll answer it now. It's Batmobile. We did written. Winchester House too. It's written in the description of every single one of our videos. It says theme song by, and it says the name of the song as well as the band. So, but thank you.
Moonwolf, that's so cute.
Calamity Man is the name of the song.
Of him watching. I want to see it.
Tramp stamp.
I love when people's pets watch our show. So cute.
One hour and 1 hour 50 minutes. No, don't be sorry, Laura. It's okay. It's just I keep seeing it over and over again, and I'm not gonna lie. Full transparency, every time I get that question, I always just like skip over it.
Well, we usually answer it so many times that once we get to a certain point, we kind of start ignoring that specific question. But I don't think anyone.
It's not you. Don't be sorry.
In a hot minute.
Don't be sorry. But yeah,
no, you're good.
If even in the description of this video, like every video that we put out,
thank you.
In the description, it says theme song by. It's written in that. Batmobile.
Why don't we upload more videos? We upload pretty frequently.
A long, old relationship with Batmobile.
Pretty frequently. Now, we don't do daily stuff because what we do takes a lot of time. Yeah. And so we upload as frequently as we can. Sorry if it's not every day and it gets you Jones in.
I try to get it every other day.
Yeah.
So that gives, I don't like rushing through videos and making videos. And I don't like just shooting a video just to shoot a video. Every video that we do is thought out in one way or another. And sometimes it takes two days to do a video.
Thank you, Pumpkin.
Right.
Riders on the storm.
Well, it's just, again, I try really hard not to.
Twizzlers versus Red Vines Part 2.
I try really hard not to, what's the word I'm looking for? Add stress to everyday life.
Yeah.
So my main goal, the main goal for us is not to go, let's get up today. We need to film something. I got to get home. I got to edit it. Everything stops until I edit it, and then I get it up, and then my day's done.
Yeah.
It's not a rat race.
I feel like we've done some stuff like that. Black Screen Stories. We've definitely covered some B films from the 80s, filming locations and stuff like that.
So instead of living life like that, we kind of purposely do these videos almost every other day, so it gives time to just kind of breathe and just kind of go into the next one. It's more for our mental health than it is for anything else. Zombievers filming locations. You would want that, Aaron.
Someone asked if we're going to be coming back to the expo at St. Louis next year, and I think we're going to be somewhere else around that time.
So the expo is happening in February, the same exact time as CreepyCon, and we're going to be at CreepyCon.
Yeah, so we have 700 plus videos that we've done now. We've been doing this full time for a handful of years, and we've found something out recently that might help you guys if you're wondering if we've done a specific location. Is you can actually start typing out a film topic and then type our name behind it, and it will actually pop up in the search if we've done a video on that before. So say somebody mentioned the Winchester House. So if you were to type in Winchester House and Grim Life Collective into the search bar on YouTube, it will pull up our video, even though I think it's over a year old. So some of the videos that we've done that say like 3 years old, we don't expect everyone to know our entire catalog. We've been there, so we know. But if you're ever curious if we've done something, you can pop that into the YouTube search bar with our name, and it will pop up if we've done it. Snow! Fake snow! Looks like a lot of snow, though. Hola, Mexico, te amo. Oh, that's cool. Walk with History. Riders on the storm. See, now y'all got me singing this. My brain likes to loop things. It won't play a whole song for me. It will just loop like one sentence or like a melody, and it will drive me crazy.
Jack Torrance mumbling in the maze of me waking up in the morning. I can see that, Matt. I can see that.
I haven't heard of that, Goldie.
Have you ever heard of panpipes in Hollywood? Yes. I was here like way back in the day. So Feruza Balk from The Craft used to be part owner of an occult store here in Hollywood called Panpipes. I don't think it's here anymore.
No, we would have known about it if it had been.
Or Panpipes might be somewhere else if any part of it still exists.
Oh, David, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Thank you, sweetheart. I was born in the 80s, so I don't know if I can call myself an 80s kid or a 90s kid, because I was born in 82. So by the time that I hit like 10, it was already 92, So I guess I'm a 90s kid. Like my teenage, my youth years would have been in the 90s. But I remember a lot from the 80s, though. Hello, Prudential. That'd be very sweet, Tyler. You're always welcome to do so, sweetheart. We have a PO box that's listed under every video that you can send artwork to if you like.
Chris Cruz. Good night, you two. Love the channel and sending you all the best vibes.
Vibes.
Ooh, best New Year's Eve party. You're right.
Oh, this would have been a good New Year's Eve video, wouldn't it? It just not hit me. Creme life bed sheets. I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Oh, seen it with V. It happens. It's all right, though.
Cheers. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Anumanatra. Yeah. It sounds like Illuminatra. Anumanatra.
With that being said, everybody, thank you for joining us for another night of Grim.
Oh, sorry. Do it again.
Thank you for joining us for another night of Grim all night. So Monday we're hitting the road. We won't be back in town until February 6th. Before we head back home, we're going to be over at CreepyCon at the end of January, February, beginning of February. We're going to be here, and then February 6th we'll be back in town. The store, grimlifecollective.com. Our store is an online store, not an in-person store. Will open on February 7th. And the craziness that is 2023 has begun. No complaints. It's been amazing so far.
We have a very full schedule. You guys are going to see us everywhere.
We are already planning into 2024.
Yeah.
That's how crazy things have been.
It's nuts.
And we love every single one of you guys. You guys are like family. And
you guys make this happen, and we can't thank you enough. And we love taking you on adventures.
Just thank you for being here and for putting up with our craziness. Because, well, we're human. You're human.
Love you guys.
It's all about just like having fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. Well, you can't always have fun. But you can try. You could think about having fun.
It has to rain sometime.
Yeah, you did. You just took like a happy fun time to like, can't rain all the time. Has to rain sometime.
Oh, I messed it up even.
Man, you were.
Oh, I messed it up.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know yet if we're gonna be able to do a Grim Up All Night next week. I'll know.
On the road.
I'll know closer.
Yeah.
I'll know probably around Wednesday or Thursday. So look for a late announcement. If we're gonna do it. Have a good night. Till next time.
Guys.
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Boo.
Oh, that was good. That was like right on time, like together.